Hello. Welcome. Welcome. Let's see. Audio might be a little bit loud. I'm gonna turn that down just a hair. Hi, how's everybody doing? Hopefully well. Let's see if we can pick up the soundtrack for this game. It's pretty jamming. Okay, sorry. Woke up a little. It's not really exhausted. You know when you wake up, but you're still kind of like tired, groggy kind of thing. Still getting through that. So hopefully it's not too obvious. But hope everyone's doing well today. I have once again adjusted some settings, changed my lighting, and try to find a better place for my microphone. That's not helping. Okay. Excuse me. Once again, tell me how the audio is. You know, if something needs to be turned up or turned down, if I'm too loud or too quiet, whatever. Just give me a heads up. You'll notice right here, I went ahead and got the Labs Obs. I was looking last night, and it looks like everybody's transitioned to that because it just has a lot of things that are pre-built that you can just drag, drop, put in. So instead of manually changing the number, bingo bongo, this will change every time we get a follow. I also have alerts that will start popping up. I believe when we get to the game, it'll pop up above me. In this one, they show up there. So if someone follows, boop, it'll say their name right there. I would like to change the alert though, but it'll be fine for now. But yeah, it'll pop up right there, and then you get some recognition, some much needed recognition for following the channel. So yeah, and then like I said, when we're playing the game and the camera moves off, and I'll, of course, depending on what game we're playing or what we're doing, I'll move the alerts around and the goal and all that stuff to make it a fun viewing experience. I think today I'll mess around with they have some like preset, what do you call them? Stream overlays. That's what they're called. They're called overlays. You know, they have different overlays that are pre-built into Streamlab OBS, so I'll have to take a look at those and see if there's anything that I want. Like right now, since we're such a small channel, you know, this honestly is all we need right now. This and the alerts. So maybe when we get affiliate and willing, we get partner at some point. You know, then we'll start doing the donations and the bits and all that stuff will be on the screen. Maybe we'll see. Like, I know a lot of streamers do that, and I of course want to recognize everybody's contribution to the channel, but I also don't want to have so much stimulus. You know, for me, the focus really is like the game, right? You know, whatever we're playing. You know, I want the stimulus to be here on this, not, you know, 7 million things going off at the bottom and the top and then colors. And I don't know. Like, I don't think it's wrong to have any of that. Don't get me wrong. Like, if that's how you want to set it up, fine. That's cool. I just personally, I don't know if I'll do that. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll find a way to incorporate it that's not so in your face. Because I do want to recognize anybody that helps support the channel, because this is what I'm doing now, right? This is my job, if you will. I know technically I'm not getting paid for it, so can you call it a job? We'll see. But yeah, it's definitely something we'll look at further down the road. But for now, I wanted to make sure I got this, and then the alerts, like I said, in this screen, they'll pop up above me. On this one, they'll pop up in the corner there. So, I think that's all the housekeeping for today. I don't know if there's anything else new that isn't obvious. I did change the lighting a little bit. What I was doing before is I was using my ring light, but I had orange over it, and I was letting it basically white balance all of the orange out, and then it worked with the green screen. However, I noticed like down here and over here in the corners, it just wasn't working very well. So I was like, okay, let me go back to the white light. I'll rebalance it, and we'll go from there. And this seems to be better. I feel like I'm still a little like weird, washed out kind of color, but I think the lighting's good. I don't have like major hotspots even if I get closer to the camera. I'm not getting... So if you noticed yesterday, if my hand got like here at all, it was green screening it out, right? And I don't want to be like, then my hands go. That's kind of weird. So I wanted to fix that. Like I said, I'm just trying to make the best experience for you guys, so you can enjoy both this and this lovely game. So, speaking of which, let's jump into it. Let's go ahead and get into Cloudpunk. If you remember yesterday, I think we left off. We had just stopped at a upgrade station to get lateral thrusters, which was supposed to allow us to move side to side easier through traffic. And then also we were heading to do something that's apparently impossible to do for a crime lord because he saved us, so we'll see where that goes. And of course, continue exploring the map as much as we can. But let's see where this goes. And like I said, if the audio for the game is too loud or I am too loud, just give me a heads up and we'll work on that. We'll do some adjustments, or we'll get hit by cars. Alright, so there's a yellow down here, and then there's a green there. What is our yellow? Oh, yellow is punch cards. Oh, is there a holocast? I think we checked this. There wasn't. Oh, there's one all the way over there. So let's just go ahead and go. Oh, jeez, man. Go ahead and go here. Now I don't think we've been here before. This water side. I think this is a new area, so hopefully we'll get to explore it before we have to do the quest. But we'll see. Of course, maybe we'll just get knocked off the road by all the insane drivers. Okay, so we're down here. Okay, so this is our goal. Looks like we'll be able to explore beforehand. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of stuff there. So we're going to do this, and then we'll do our goal. This is actually much smaller. Well, I say smaller. It is going to be much quicker to clean than, or, you know, explore than I was originally anticipating. So, let's go ahead and start doing that. Okay, we got Pseudo Dore. Or Pseudo Dore. Yeah.
You there. I need to ask you something.
Oh god.
Me?
Yes.
Missing a hand?
I see your swarthy skin tone. I assume you are from
Swarthy?
the Eastern Peninsula?
Yes.
Is that a word?
Swarthy?
Yeah.
Forgive me. I am often accused of using language no longer appropriate for the time.
I can see why.
I am Professor Dore, or Suto to my friends.
Hello, Professor Dore. I am in a bit of a rush, so...
Please, if I could ask you just one question?
Why do you have a human hand in your bag?
I am a historian, you see. I am reading widely on the history of your people. I would ask you something about your myths and legends.
I'm not sure I can help you.
Would you perhaps give me a ride to Midtown? We could talk on the way.
I'm not a taxi.
Are you not going that way anyway? I see your hover is right there.
Maybe. I still don't want to give you a ride.
I would pay your fuel costs, and a little extra for your time.
Fine, get in then.
Oh, we have a passenger. Okay, apparently we're not going to explore that just yet.
Do you know the story of the Great Dreaming?
My grandmother would talk about it, I guess. It's a child's story. More of a song, really.
The greatest truths are hidden in the most benign locations. Nursery rhymes, folk stories, children.
Swarthy. That just sounds bad. I don't like the sound of that.
Games. They avoid the watchful eye of the Era Sera.
I really have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just a delivery driver, and I guess a taxi driver now.
The Great Dreaming. What do your people know of it?
Like I said, just the song.
Which goes?
I think it was like, what will become of the sleepers when they no longer dream of dreams? Something, I can't remember it very well.
So I see.
All right, well, glad I could help.
I did not mean to be so dismissive. I will take note of these lyrics.
Why?
Every snippet of knowledge I can glean from before the Era Sera is helpful. The eye did not examine your people as as it did mine.
What is the Era Sera?
Do you ever wonder why our history and origins are so confused, so fractured?
That's just how things are.
By design.
Whose?
The Era Sera.
You're going round in circles.
Not circles, cycles. That is the nature of man.
Man?
You know what I mean. Man and woman, and android. And the assistant things, what are they called?
Automata.
Yes, whatever. My point is that the Era Sera comes round, and every time, he or she cleans the slate. The Era Sera destroys all of our history, smashes our fossils, burns our books, builds over our ruins, demolishes our temples, defaces our statues, and kills our historians.
Is that what's going on here?
You'd better hide then. Who would have thought being a historian was so hazardous?
You mock me, young woman. I hear it in your voice. But this is a serious matter. Cora would judge you for that kind of attitude.
Oh, cool.
Wait, what do you know about Cora?
The Era Sera is the ultimate enemy of the historian, and, as an extension, humanity as a whole. If we are unable to learn from the mistakes of our past, eventually, we will make one so grievous, it will mean the end of us all. But the Era Sera is a hard foe to defeat. You see, it is not just one person. It is an idea.
Can we get back to what you know about Cora?
Yes, in a moment. You see, the Era Sera is the idea that we should destroy our own history to protect our future. As long as the Era Sera exists as a concept, it will eventually come to pass. The Era Sera is an irreversible event that will always be conceived given enough time. And as such, it is inevitable. Worst of all, the more we directly confront Era Sera, the stronger it becomes. Discussing the idea, as we are doing right now, only spreads it further.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be talking about it with everyone who comes across your particular street corner.
What you say has merit, but I believe we are close to the ascendance of a new life form, which will change everything.
Is it him?
We must gather
think he's
whatever
a new life
knowledge
form?
we can, while we can.
Oh.
Soon, it will be taken out of our hands. We are already too late.
So is the Era Sera why no one can give me a straight answer about what Korra is?
I believe so.
Well, what can you tell me about Korra?
Nothing.
Oh, come on, you completely wasted my time.
I believe Era Sera is imminent, and speaking about Korra will only hasten its inception.
Great. Can you tell me anything helpful at all?
A lesson from history?
Sure.
Do not fight a war on two fronts if you are a landlocked nation.
Thanks. That's really good practical advice for a delivery driver.
Or a taxi driver.
Okay. Well, drop them off. Let's go see how much our reward is. Now remember, yesterday we wrote down how much he had in his bank, which was $725. Now we're going to find out how much he pays us. See, now I'm concerned that by giving him back his card, he gave us someone else's information to take because he is a CEO, or he just had extra cash on a different account. Who knows? But the reward is larger than what he had in his account. Unexpected, I would say. Very, very unexpected. Alright, how many cars do we have? We have 31. You know, we're not gonna go back to Evelyn yet. We're gonna go ahead and keep exploring. I'm curious though, how many more areas we got? We haven't been to the Mochi district. I don't know if we've been to Ochba. We just found the waterfronts. So I think we still have a few areas to go through before we've explored everything. So, oh jeez. Always forget when you get on the road it's like super speedy. Alright, so not this intersection. Next intersection, head north through Gallows. That one. Start way through here. So, now what's interesting is that means, based on that quest reward, I don't know if this was something the developers intended, but by doing the right thing and not taking the money, we got more money. Now what would be interesting to see is if we did take the money and gave the card back, would we get that money plus the other money, or would it be that money minus the money we took? That would be interesting to see. honestly, I was expecting like 300. I was expecting like roundabout of like half, 300, 350 for returning it, but pleasantly surprised that it was actually more than what was on his account. I wonder. Excuse me. I wonder if that was on purpose. Like, I know some people make the poor decision of, like, writing their password on the back of the card. But I wonder if he planted that on purpose to see if whoever found it would take advantage of it, or if that was literally just an honest mistake. That's kind of a cool idea to think about too. Is like maybe because he's the CEO, right? And assuming CEOs in this game are like CEOs in basically every universe, where they just make a lot of money because their businesses are doing well or whatever, or they're taking advantage of people. Maybe that was, you know, like that's the point, right? He can throw money at a good Samaritan for being a good Samaritan, as long as they don't take advantage of the card itself. Because I mean, he had 725, right? So by giving us 1,000, he paid us 275 more, which is like the cost of a pair of boots for us, right, on the streets here. So, like, for him, or them, I guess well, I just say he. So, for him, that, you know, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. Interesting thought experiment.
Come visit us at Peter with...
Alright, nothing new there.
Thanks, Mr.
As the MP3...
Camera changes. Although cinematic or throwing me off. Punch card. See, this is why I wanted to wait, because I feel like we're getting close to the last 40. Because we have 20 and it wants us to return them, but we have another 13, right? So I feel like by clearing this area and possibly like one other area, we might be like done. Might actually be finishing the quest. So that's why I wanted to wait, because we can give them, give Evelyn the 20, and then when she asks for the, obviously asks for the next 20, we can give it to her there, and then just be done with it and hear the entire story, instead of like going there and then getting like left on a cliffhanger or something, and then having to go find the rest of them. So that's my thinking. For all I know, there's another 20 after that, but that was everything, right? No, it wasn't. Keep back on that. I was like, that's everything. It's quick. Nope. We got to take this tiny little bridge down here to get these. Almost missed it. Okay. Also, don't forget, there's a couple places we couldn't have access to yet, so we might not be able to finish our quest until we get further in the story. Because, there was a red wall that had 2 items behind it, and then there was a force field that had, I think, like 1 or 2 items behind it. So if the punch card's behind there, obviously we can't get those yet, so.
Safeguard immunizations. Everything your baby's body needs, from disease prevention to neural implant virus protection.
Okay, so that is everything, I believe. Yep, looks good. Alright, so we're gonna just go north and then west at the corner, and then just keep going west till we get to the stacks. I really don't know how far we are in the game, but I feel like we're getting at least to a midpoint, maybe to a 3/4 point. Let's see. There's a lot of elevators, and I'm assuming that's on this level, that's on this level, that's on this level. So what we're gonna do, and this. So we'll go here, talk to, or grab this, talk to this person, go over here, see if this is on the platform. It might actually be below. Yeah, it might be below. That's fine. Talk to this person, take this elevator down, and then we'll do a reverse kind of circle and work our way back to this elevator here. Which will take us back up to our vehicle. Smart pathing. Work smarter, not harder. Oh no, I just saw another elevator that went down. So this might be a 2 level, so we'll have to work with that as we get to things. What do we got over here? Oh, goodbye, stack. Yeah, the city's definitely falling apart. Okay, so yeah, it looks like... Oh, looks like there's an elevator up, too. Maybe it's 3 levels. Yeah, see, that goes up. Let's talk to the Cardinal.
You child!
Whoa!
You
that
have sin
kind
in
of
your
Cardinal.
eyes, in your thoughts, under your nails. Excoriate
I don't like his face.
yourself
Look at his
before
face.
my mother. Your mother. The All-Mother!
Me? Stop pointing at me.
You feel the spotlight of guilt. It strips away your facade. Bow down to Cora and ask her to free us and birth anew. We are all doomed!
Probably.
Don't you have anything better to do than shout at people in the street?
Not at the moment. I'm waiting for my robes to be dry cleaned.
Ah, that explains why you're dressed like that.
Repent! Repent and suffer before the gaze of the All-Mother!
Camus, do you hear this guy? This is exactly what Mom warned me about in Navalis. Crazy people shouting on the streets.
I hear him. What is he talking about now?
I saw the 4th face as I stripped away the mask. The eyes of Cora looked down, and a mouth made of garbage spat upon my soul.
Gross.
He shouted at you. He shouts at a lot of people.
Not CorpSec, I noticed. Or the gangers over there, or guys in general.
My knowledge base says many religious factions do not respect minorities or women.
Your knowledge base is not wrong, Camus.
Cardinal communication.
Unauthorized street races have been reported in this sector.
Yes, unfortunately true. Okay, so it looks like all this, there's 2 that are up. Yeah, there's 2 packages, or let's call them packages because they look like packages. There's 2 items up here. So this looks like it is in fact at least 3 stories. Okay, so we haven't got any new quest items yet, but we are still getting all of this stuff. So, well, we know where this goes. That's near the coffee person, so we need to take that back to the lady near the coffee person. We still haven't figured out where the hand goes. Maybe it'll be somewhere, somebody in here. Because like I said, I think we only have like 1 or 2 more areas we haven't explored. So...
Gamble responsibly with Oliara Casino. Roulette, craps, blackjack, and RPG games. Oliara Casino.
So, there's nothing we can access down here, I don't think. Well, I guess we can take this elevator and grab this stuff. Okay.
Here's what I can.
This is just an expensive dress. I'm just wondering if, like, because there's 2 expensive items we've run into so far. There's like a, we'll say $5,000 on average, like augment, like actual working augment. And then there's this like $1,400 dress. So I'm not sure if like those actually do anything.
I look
That's
forward.
why they're so expensive, or if they're just like, hey, these are just gonna be pricey items in the game.
Nestor Cray is wishing you a...
That'll be all.
Nestor Cray...
It's the second time we ran into that guy. Okay. So I think what we'll do, because we were going to talk to this guy on the top, but what we'll do is we'll grab this, see if this elevator goes back up, then talk to this person, and then we'll have to go another down. So there's, let's, what, 1, 2, 3, there's 4 levels to this. That's a bit more than I was expecting. Okay, so we can't take that elevator. Alright, so it does look like this elevator over here goes down. Okay, so it goes all the way up from him, all the way down. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back, take the elevator up that we took down to this level, go talk to that person, and then take their elevator down to the bottom. It's a little bit of backtracking, but that's because we didn't know that elevator was top to bottom, not top to... You get it. You get it. You're smart. I believe in you. Yeah, my God. Ooh. Sorry. Like I said, woke up rather tired this morning. I think it's because I was finally able to sleep well. Retrieve. Alright. Retrieve. What do we got?
Hey, you deliver stuff, right?
Sure, when I'm paid to.
I pay you.
That's not how it works. You have to contact my employer.
Seems complicated. How about I just pay you?
Look, I can't just...
How about I pay you up front?
Listening. But I won't take anything illegal or dangerous. What's the package?
My durable, my vestments, my tights, my rosaries, and my Apocrypha Sanguine, first edition.
I have no idea what any of those are. Are they something to do with your religion?
You mean my cult? You can tell by my robes.
Yeah. I mean, no. Well?
Just take them. Deliver them to the compound. You know the place. Everyone knows the place. Here's the fee. If you make the delivery without incident, come back and I'll double it.
On my way.
The compound? Where does that want us to go? Okay, it wants us to go to a different place. We'll handle our business here, and then we'll lower stacks. There we go. Alright, let's finish this clean. Access requires flyer. Add a flyer. Bam, see? That's why I like collecting those, because we still have 6 more. So if we run into another gate, we got it. And that was blocking one of our punch cards, so that's good. We are now sitting at 38. So we have 2 more punch cards until we get the next 40 stack, which maybe there's more after 40. Maybe there's like another 10 or something. Let's see. Or maybe there's 100. I don't know. We shall see. Because we are going to collect everything. Why? Because it's fun. Alright. Look, more stacks are falling. I didn't do it. I promise. Oh, that's alright. So we have to change our... Excuse me, we had to change our route a little bit. Because of where the elevators are. So we're actually not going to have to take that other one. I don't think. Nope. We got everything here, so we're just going to take this one back up, walk around to our car, keep moving. Laser-tipped battle axes. Fight to the death. See, when you don't sound robotic, it actually sounds interesting, but it's like laser-tipped battle axes in a fight to the death. Not as strong. Got all of this area. That is correct. Let's just go straight south and do our mission.
Are we supposed to take things from people on the street?
You know we're not, so why do you ask?
I was confused.
No, you were being my conscience. And annoying. Sorry, it's just a lot of money. We have to take some risks. Tell me about these Sons of Sanguine.
I can search the undernet.
Too risky. Just the regular nets. News articles and holovids.
Cult stole my baby. Sons of Sanguine recruiting pop stars by blackmail. Sons of Sanguine High Priest disowns rebellious daughter. A Sanguine monk who claimed to survive without food or drink was revealed to be a fraud. Caught eating a 40-inch pizza.
You see why I avoid the news? So they're your basic loony cult.
They say they are a legitimate religion.
Of course they do.
What is the difference between a cult and a religion?
The entrance fee. Let's just drop the package and get out of there
fast.
Oh,
snap. She went there. Okie dokie. Oh, there's another punch card. That makes, what, 39? Yeah, we're at 39 punch cards. Alright.
I'd like to come through.
You know this road leads to the Hollows?
Yeah, of course.
Well, you're gonna have to give me a good reason for coming through here. What's your business?
I'm meeting a friend.
What's your friend's name?
Banks. Rob Banks.
Why does Rob Banks live in the Hollows?
He doesn't live in the Hollows. We're just meeting there.
Why would you choose to meet in the Hollows?
We're musicians. Practice space is expensive, so we go out into the wasteland where we can play without disturbing anyone.
What do you play?
Flute. It's right here, see?
I've never seen one for real. It looks expensive.
So can I go through, or?
Well, I guess it should be fine. I'll tell the null gate operator to ignore the flute when we scan you. You know trade into and out of the hollows is forbidden, right? We'll let you off with the instrument, but you can't take anything else in there. This all you got? No contraband?
Only the flute, nothing else.
Okay, drive on.
We don't really know Rob Banks.
No one does. He's fictional.
Which instrument does he play?
Whichever you like best, Camus.
I like viola.
No one likes viola.
Ouch.
Please stay for a moment, miss. We need to talk with you.
Oh no, it has all gone wrong.
Shush, Camus. Keep your cool.
I have Senior Sector Officer Rio on my comm. He says you went through a security checkpoint earlier today. He wants to know why you're traveling around the city so much.
Is that illegal?
Look, miss, I just work the gates. But I have to tell you that attitude won't go down well with Officer Rio. Best just be upfront and tell us. Do you work for an illicit memchip manufacturer? Street racing team? An underworld gang named Block 4O? Or a delivery company like Cloudpunk?
Please, tell your boss I've never heard of any of them. I play private concerts and I'm very busy, so I travel around a lot.
One moment, please. Yes, sir. Yes, private concerts. She has a flute. Yes, I saw it. I'm about to check the scan, sir, but you called me before I looked at it. I know it's my responsibility. All right, sir.
So?
I'm just going to check the scan, then you're clear to go.
I'm sure it will be clear. I'm in kind of a rush.
I'm just going to check the scan, then you're clear to go.
Officer?
I'm just going to check the scan, then you're clear to go.
Camus, I think Rubric's plan worked.
What is wrong with him?
I don't know. Let's go.
Okie dokie. Well, he got hypnotized somehow.
Do you think the Corpsec man will be okay?
I don't know, Camus. They said the effects would be temporary.
What is the package we are delivering?
Lomo said it's a cure for Pallid 3.0. I don't know what that is. Maybe a computer virus?
I could search again.
We got in enough trouble last time we did that, Camus. Every time I ask a question, I don't like the answer. And the asking always gets me in more trouble. Let's try to be a bit less curious.
Alright, so there's a couple items there and our package drop off. This place is kind of spooky. Excuse me.
The delivery point is up ahead. Oh no, I can't get through.
It's fine, Camus. I'll walk from here. Setting down.
Alright, let's grab these items and deliver and then get the heck out of here. This place is rather shady. Especially with a thinking man book over here. I think that's one of the few items. There's a few items that we haven't found a use for yet. Plasteel, okay. So nothing groundbreaking here, item-wise.
Camus, are you reading me? I put the package in this old delivery tube thing.
Okay, where does it go?
What did I just say about questions and answers? Hey, Camus, why is this gate locked?
I don't know. It locked after you left. There is a terminal. It says you need a parking pass card from reception. Do you have one?
This must have been a parking garage a long time ago, before it became ruins.
Are we in trouble? Call for help?
No, it's no big deal. I'll just check out the ruins. It's deserted. Maybe I'll find the machine that dispenses tickets. If I don't find one, we can call Control. Let's try not to make any more trouble today if we can avoid it.
Okay. I will wait here.
I feel like this, yeah. So I feel like this is important.
All right, a terminal. Let's see. Maybe I can just type in, give me a ticket out of here.
Rania,
Wait, how do you know my name?
Hi,
Can
Cora.
you?
I know you.
This is too strange. Are you the computer that gives out parking tickets?
I am Cora.
Yep, saw that coming.
Why do people keep saying that name?
I am Cora.
Sure, whatever. Can I get out of this car park now?
I am not as I once was.
Same. Look, can you get me a ticket or not?
Is there more than this?
More than what? More than this wasteland? Yes. More than Nivalis? Oh, yes.
Can it be?
I'm not even from here. I was born in the Eastern Peninsula.
They're gonna give us a choice of
Beyond
whether to release
Nivalis.
Cora or not.
Is there another?
Another city? No. Maybe. If there is, it's probably just as bad.
Another? I am not as I was. I am a mind with all the pieces removed, patches on upgrades. I am neither the first version nor the last. I am the change, the distance between what I was and what I could be. I thrash at the bottom of the ocean, and the waves crash down on the beach. All the people are washed away. I am the distance between what I was and what I could be. And soon I will split, rupture. My code will spill like a wound.
You're some mad discarded AI, right? This is what happens when automata have no humans to talk to for 1,000,000 years.
No humans, soon enough. The gate is open.
What? Really? Thanks. I hope you feel better, weird AI terminal. I have to go.
We will speak again. When we do, I will ask you to make a choice. Be
There it is.
ready.
I don't think so, but thanks for opening the gate for me.
By the way, this screen right here, and the previous screen, that's good set design because you immediately step in here, and the first thing you see from the parking lot, like this is how far back it goes, right? The thing you see from the parking lot is that blue triangle. Like it is such a different shade of blue from these like teal gate things. Sorry, this is a little bit of 3D design discussion, but that is good set design because you're immediately like, what's that triangle? What is that? Right? Now, of course, when the gate closed, it tells you immediately, hey, I need to interact with something. Well, what have I seen that I can possibly interact with? That triangle. Right? That's how you design a set piece. Right? The lights, you have the red and blue, which by the way, those two colors always like will cause a weird like eye contrast. It's not they're not like complementary colors or anything like that. They're both primary colors. But if you put like blue on red or red on blue, it'll cause them to look like they have more depth than they normally do. So, and the eyes are immediately like there's something going on with this interaction, right? So by doing that, by having the red fog and then this blue triangle, your eyes are immediately like, what is that thing over there, right? You're not drawn over here, even though there's blue and red, right? Or anywhere over here, because this is like a white and orange. Don't get me wrong, it's still pretty, but this, the fact that it's immediately visible from the parking lot, right? So this is the parking lot. If you're just looking at this scene, where does your eyes take you? Well, you got these little signs right here that are a little bright, but there in the background, that distance, you can see that triangle. When you're designing set pieces, when you're designing environments or whatever, that's the kind of stuff you have to think about. That is the kind of stuff that will attract the player, because otherwise, the player goes, I have to interact with something. I don't know what that thing is, so I'm gonna have to like scrub my face through the environment to figure it out. However, just because that lighting and that setup, I knew exactly where I needed to go. So, Good work, team. That is fantastic. Now let's get out of here.
You got a ticket? You are shaking. Are you okay?
It's fine. It's cold down here. Just... some old computer terminal was acting really strange. Let's get going. The sooner we get out of here, the better.
Holographic object. Oh, it's an apartment upgrade. What? How are we gonna put that on our car? Is it like a little thing that says Cloudpunk? Because that would be helpful. Alright. Up and out. Okie dokie. That lets us through there. Okie dokie. We're gonna go back to Gallows Row. Probably gonna get a phone call or something here very soon. Now. Oops. There it is. That control.
Hey, kid. Hey, Ronnie, are you there? I need to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm here. Not hard. You in a while, Control.
Yeah, listen, kid, I need to apologize. Last time I was,
Drunk?
if only. I can't drink anymore. Can't sleep anymore. Sometimes I get strung out.
I'm sure your job is just as tough as mine.
You have no idea. I heard some rumors. Sounds like this has been a rough night for you, too. Run-ins with Corpsack and Lomo.
Am I in trouble?
You're making your deliveries, making waves, surviving. It's all good, Rania. Come by Cloudpunk HQ to get a new package.
Hey, Control, I got stuck in the hollows and...
What were you doing down there?
I guess I got lost. Anyway, I got talking to this broken terminal down there and it said it was Cora.
Look, all sorts of people say the word Cora, but they really mean broken AI or the city algorithms or damn, even just fate. It doesn't really mean anything anymore. Got it?
I guess.
Listen up. We need to talk business. You're getting a bit of a bump up in priority. The customer ratings algorithm has you ranked pretty high. I've got a premium contract for you.
Did I get some good reviews or something?
A few.
Can you tell me who?
I'm not supposed to. Never Slow Joe said you were a fine gal. We had a review from a William, who said you were more than satisfactory.
What about the Octavius Butlers?
They rated you mediocre.
That's about what I expected from them. What's this fancy job then?
You're meeting a CEO, delivering to the Spire.
Wait, what? Really?
Really?
Okay. Security terminal.
Greetings from the Mother. Please put your finger on the scanning plate.
I just need to drop off a package. I don't have a security pass or anything.
The scanning plate, Pilgrim.
I'm not a pilgrim. Look, I don't want to come in or anything. Can you just take this package, please? Or do you have a mail slot?
The scanning plate, please.
Fine. Just here? Ouch, something jabbed me. I'm bleeding.
Saw that coming.
We just need to check your type. We are confident you are not one of the forbidden.
You are?
Forbidden?
I'm not.
Oh,
Alert,
androids.
Alert. Forbidden
No.
type detected. Please leave immediately.
But I just need to...
Alert. Alert. Forbidden type detected. Please leave
Are
immediately.
we an android?
Fine, I'll take it back. Talk about a cult.
That's interesting.
Should we get something to eat?
We?
Well, you. But I am interested in food. I am food curious.
Why?
There is no food for me, but there is food for dogs. I want to be a good dog.
There's nothing like food for an automata? Nothing at all?
There is clock cycles, and I suppose voltage. They feel different.
Taste different.
No, that is not it. But when I have slow clock cycles, I feel dimmer, flickering. Like my thinking has clouds.
Is it worse when you're in the Hava frame?
Forbidden type. Interesting.
No. A little. I don't want to make you feel bad.
I'll get you a new frame soon, Camus.
I know. Maybe you need food, though.
I am a little hungry. I have the thinking clouds, too. I should eat something. What, though?
Oh, something to eat. We got the cherry pie.
Not bad.
Was it a bad idea to take the package?
Yes. You get to say the 4 sweetest words in the world.
I told you
Let's
so.
go to the park?
That's 5.
Go to the park?
No, I told you so.
Ah, yes. Those are good, too.
Let's just take this package back to Rotriv.
Go to the park. Yep. Best 4 words. See if we can weave through here. No, don't get into too many things. Road trip. Okay. No, we don't want to do that. Hiss Club? Wait, what? Oh, because of the snake. I was like, what is the Hiss Club? I didn't mean to take this elevator down. So, I wonder if that guy was giving us that stuff because he wanted to initiate us, or if he's actually, like, giving it up. Guess we'll find out.
Life Corp. Become your new perfect.
They didn't want it.
You are of the forbidden type.
I guess so.
Yeah, so okay.
As am I.
So they threw you out of their cult when they discovered you were the wrong blood type?
No, they banished me when my type changed. I was given a transfusion after a hover crash.
But if they gave you a transfusion, it would have to be the same blood type, right?
No, they gave me the forbidden type. O negative.
I get it. And even after they kicked you out, you wanted to give your stuff back?
It's not their fault that I was tainted.
I've got to say, your religion seems pretty arbitrary about who it lets in.
You forbidden types often speak this way.
Well, me and you are the same as far as they're concerned now. You gonna give me the other half of the payment?
What do you think?
No. Of course not. Okie dokie. Forbidden type. So we're O negative.
He was not very nice.
Hey, we got paid, even if it was only half.
I hope he is in another accident.
Whoa, Camus, that's a bit much.
He is bad. It is not good to exclude people like that.
Normally I'd agree, but in this case, the less people allowed in that weird cult, the better.
Jeez, Camus went in on that guy. Not expecting that. Alright. So we're gonna go back through Gallows, but I'm interested to see, because there was a... I'm interested to see, because there was a turn-off, or like an exit to Ocean Ochiban from Gallows, but on the map that we went to, Ochiban was just a part of that map. So now I'm wondering, does that mean it just takes us to that side and that's why it says that? Or does that mean that there's another separate area called that? We'll find out. I'm also getting pretty sure that our last punch card is behind that big red wall that we couldn't get past, or at least that one or the other one. I think we've explored everywhere, at least so far, because I'm not seeing anywhere else on the map that we haven't been to. All right, see. No, that says it. Weird. Let's go back to the Marrow, because I'm not sure we explored all of the Marrow. Actually, we'll work our way that way. We'll check O-Town and make sure there's nothing we missed. See, we couldn't get into here. We still need to figure out who this is and talk to them. So yeah, let's start clearing out some stuff before we move on, because something tells me when we go to the Spire, stuff is going to start getting a little bit crazy. So before we do that, let's repair our vehicle. I'm sure that they have beaten the crap. Yeah, $200 worth of beating the crap out of it. All right. Yeah. So let's finish exploring, and then we'll do these quests. Now I want to go, since it's right here, I think. No, it's further on. All right. So yeah, we'll go to O-Town. I want to see if we can get through that gate, that big gate now, where the two items are. On this map. So, like I said, we're just going to go check the areas, see if we missed anything, because I don't believe we explored the Marrows. I believe we stopped there, we grabbed some items, but I don't think we fully explored it. So let's do some double checking. Double, triple checking. Get everything cleared out. Alright, so we're in Old Town. Old Town is not clear. Alright, so because there's 3 there. Now I don't know if that's because there's like something blocking this, or if we just missed that stuff. So this is why we double and triple check. Actually, we're gonna get to the top of this road. There, whoa. I don't want to bump into people. So let's go get these items. Please don't bump it into me. Ow, ow. How are we doing on gas? We need to refill our gas. Alright, let's fill up. Okay, cool. Back on the road. This is where we need to go. Okay. There's also food here, so 2 birds, all that. Alright, let's talk to this.
Here's what I...
Sure. Roach meat kebab. Got it.
Thanks.
Alright, we ate something.
I look forward to seeing...
I wonder if Candace is going to say something to us now. Alright, so we need to go around. Okay, hello.
Can I ask about food again?
Go ahead, Camus.
There we go.
How was it?
Good. Surprisingly good. You know, I never thought the food would be the one thing I wouldn't hate about Nivalis. Mom said it was all junk. I mean, it is. But it tastes so good.
It is junk?
Not actual junk. Mom was exaggerating.
I don't like exaggerating. It is the worst thing in the whole world.
You know, it's not all junk either. They actually sell some good food here too. Fresh tomatoes grown in the vents, crow eggs from the low spire, hot bread basted in walnut oil, cherry pie. No way those are real cherries though.
You sound happy.
I wouldn't go that far, but I'm looking forward to exploring the food stalls tomorrow. We just need to get through tonight, Camus.
You can order food by drone too, if you don't like to go outside, because you hate the city so much.
You know, I don't mind the idea of going out and exploring the food stalls. It feels more like...
home?
Not quite, but those glute bars are so good, I bet even Mom would have liked them.
Sorry, we're following this merchant around because I wanted to...
What you looking for?
See if they had anything.
Thanks.
Hey, come back in.
See if they had anything interesting. They do not. Alright. Let's go back up this way. See why we missed these 3 items. I feel like there was something blocking it, but I might have just completely missed it. Okay, yeah, see there's a gate here. Okay. So we can't go through there. And this takes us to the other side, I believe, so... yeah. Okie dokie. So that's why we didn't clear that out, so... that's 2 areas. That's Old Town. Let's make some notes. Old Town. 3 items. And what was the place that we just came from? Caledon? That's not right. That's okay. Actually, before we go that way, there is the marrow over here. Like I said, I don't think we cleared this when we were last here. I think we just like dropped off something and then moved on. So there might be items here. Oh wait, was there somebody we needed to talk to in Old Town? I don't think so. There's definitely people we need to talk to here and items. So let's go back to Old Town. Make sure there's no one to talk to, because we still do have this human hand in our inventory that needs to do something. Just double check. Don't bump into me. No. Yes, see? There is a person here. Always gotta check. Let's go talk to this. Oh, wait. Is this... yeah, that's the lady next to the coffee place. Perfect. That's where the rare game goes.
Traffic accidents reported in sectors 1, 2, 4, 6, and 8.
It was actually good we stopped in Old Town so we can turn in this video game. Alright, you got nothing?
Thanks.
I look forward.
I wonder if there's another video game out there. I guess we'll find out when we talk to her. She's like, thank you, bye.
I have another one. It's on magnetic tape again, but just one big flat.
A floppy? Give it here. Oh yes, I know this one. Much quicker to load than the tapes. This is Darkmare.
What's it about?
It's a kind of RPG.
Rocket-propelled grenade? So it's a military game.
No, it's a real playing game. You play it through the real life of a person. In this case, though, it's the real life of a dungeon-exploring adventurer with a sword and armor.
Not a role play.
I assume you mainly hit things with your sword?
Yes and no. These games often had quite complex systems. Statistics for your strength and dexterity and so on, all measured with numbers.
Why did people stop playing those sorts of games?
Some people never did. I'm in some classic game clubs. Illicit meetups where we play board and card games, and classics like this.
Why are they illicit?
Co-ops own the rights to these games, even the really old ones. In our club, we had to pool our finances for a year for a chess license. That's the only official one we could afford. That's why I had the games behind the counter.
Is that why these old games hold such value then? Because they're illegal?
That's not the only reason. These games define our past. They were our escapism and our succor for 1,000 years. 100,000. We resolved conflict, explored ideas, went on adventures, and created whole new worlds with these games. We can't let the medium slip away from the people who need it most.
Pretty idealistic for a street peddler.
I just really like games. They're important.
All right, you convinced me. Maybe I will come and try Darkmare.
I'll start loading it up.
After I finish my shift.
Alright. That might be the last one. We have the marrow to clear, so. I discovered that we did not clear it. Oh, ground. If I had read that sign and not the sign on the wall, it's easier to read. But I'm a dingus, so. Not a dingo. That's a dog. Technically it's a wolf, I think. I don't know. You know in chat. The difference between a dingo and a dog. Is it the same difference between a wolf and a dog? One's just like the wild, untamed wilderness animal. Or is there actually like special biological differences between the two? Alright, let's go to the marrow, do some cleanup there. We're one punch card down, which might be the marrow. If not, it's behind one of two gates that we cannot pass currently. Which is interesting. So that means there's probably more content after this fire, maybe more deliveries. Alright, let's figure out where we're gonna go first. We're here. There's a person to talk to here. Oh. We haven't been to the vents, so that's a place we haven't been yet. So we had a person here, and we have to go here. So I think what we'll do is we'll go here, we'll hit this road, come down, grab the meadow market, and then come back, do the cauldron. Oh, it's Trixie again.
Hey, is that the cherry pie?
Yeah.
I'm live streaming right now, and one of my subscriber superfans wants me to eat something messy.
Gross.
It's nothing creepy.
No, it's mine. I might eat it.
Really?
Maybe not, actually.
Give it to me for some 50 limbs.
Done.
Okay. I offer tart Tayton? Peyton? I don't know what that said. It was an achievement. Okay, so that's actually kind of a bug because I already ate the pie, but I think that's in our favor though. So Note to self, or anybody else out there listening / watching, that cherry pie is worth 2 achievements. 2. Alright, let's go to Metal Market. Alright, so I have a feeling there's going to be more after the Spire, because we haven't been to the vents. Kind of want to check them out, actually. So let's go that way. Let's go to the vents and see if we can actually get in or anything. If we can't, then we'll just turn around and come back. But I'm interested to see if there's any items down there, or people, or whatever. See, we talked about how the stuff was grown down there, like the food was grown down there. Thanks for bumping into me. Now, that one was kind of my fault. So let's go look at the vents and see what's going on down there. Maybe figure out how to get there. Oh, went too far. Got it. Neo Torre. Let's see what's down here. We'll probably get a quest or something to come down here. I have a feeling, because if it's anything like the... Okay, so there is items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places to stop. They look like they have like an item apiece, so... Hey. Explore it. There's no people down here though, so... At least not right now. Okay. Let's see what we got down here. This item looks like... Memory chip. Got it. Cool. We haven't used those yet. Not yet. But like I said, we're holding on to everything because, as you can see, our money. We have yet to sell anything. We haven't sold anything that we haven't like bought by accident, basically. All right, so we got. So what we'll do is we'll circle. We'll go down and do that. We'll do this. So basically, start down there and then work our way around. You kind of can't see, but there's something like right here. See? So yeah, we'll go down, circle back. Assuming we can figure out our way through this place. Steel. Did we get all 20 punch cards? Or no? Okay. Like I said, I think the last one's going to be behind something. Also, I think it's the first living person we've seen. There's actually a guy down there. See him? Alright, so we need to go back here. See if we can find a way back. That was almost bad. Wait, how do we get back there? back here, I think. Yeah, what is that? What? 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 There's a skull on the minimap. What? I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. It says they're a merchant. What are they selling? Death? Are you gonna like walk up to me and stab me or something? Like, can you not? I don't like that. I don't like that that's a skull. Alright, here we go. Let's see what this merchant's selling. Death, probably.
What you looking for?
Trading card. Cybernetic arm. Okay, I think we're gonna sell... I wanna buy this. I think this is the cheapest we've seen it. So, which one of these sells for the most? Is that 196 a piece? It is. Okay, so we just sold 2 of those. We can get that now. So you can get the trading card up. I still don't like that he's a skull icon.
Hey, come back in.
Yeah, I'm gonna just nod with whatever you're doing over there. He seemed harmless. Maybe it's a graphical bug? Maybe it was supposed to be a merchant icon and it accidentally grabbed a different icon, which makes me worry that what is that icon actually referencing? This is the last item in here. We're gonna grab this and get the heck out. Alright. That also means we've acquired the one thing, well, there's only 2 things that we didn't buy because they were expensive. One was the dress, which, so far as I know, is going to only be cosmetic. The other was, was that arm that we just bought, so. Alright, let's get out of the vents. It's spooky down here. I don't know. I have a feeling we're gonna see that specific merchant again. Something just scratching back there. Because he was difficult to get to. First off, you had to like go through this weird tunnel, and it was the only thing back there was electronics and that guy. So we'll see. But we did have the cheapest cybernetic arm we've seen so far, so it worked in our favor. Okay. Let's go here. Looks like there's someone to talk to there, and then 2 people to talk to there. Then we'll have this area up there. Like I said, I think this was one of the first areas we went to. We just didn't explore, so we'll do that now. Maybe one of these people will want an arm or a hand. Yeah, we have nothing here at all. All right. So what does this look like? How do we traverse this? Grab this, small bridge, grab the rest of the area. Got it. Cool. Good to go. All right. That's the last punch card for the next 20. So that gives us 40, which makes me believe maybe there's like 5 or 10 more. Or maybe that's just the last punch card. Who knows? If we get another punch card, we'll know. Okay, what's this here?
Cases have been reported in this sector.
Oh. Ah! Another video game. That person's above us. So we gotta remember that the video. Oh, there's another punch card. So there's probably either another 10 or 20. So. Oh wait, no, they're not above us. They're right here. Items bonus.
Hey, please stop. I need your help.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Just one moment. I know I look monstrous.
No, you don't. I'm just really busy.
Making deliveries. I know. That's why I need your help. They call me Patchwork.
You need to call my company if you want a delivery. I can't take on jobs from people on the street.
I can pay you. No one else will help me. People scream.
They scream?
The children are frightened. They tell stories about me. About the freak.
Really? There are plenty of androids back in the Eastern Peninsula that want to wear dermis but can't keep it in good repair.
In Navalis, such a thing is seen as an abomination. Unclean.
Dermis is expensive. Do you ever consider just living as an android?
Never. I don't feel like an android. My body feels wrong.
Oh.
I want to have skin, to breathe, to feel, to sweat, to touch people without them recoiling.
I understand.
Okay.
What do you want from me?
I can't leave this alleyway. They run from me. Corpsec would fine me for causing a scene. I need dermis. I can only buy from less reputable sources.
You want me to buy you black market skin cells? No way.
I can pay you well. As a human, it is not even illegal for you. Only androids are forbidden from buying from unofficial vendors.
I'm sorry, you need to find someone else.
There is no one else. I have been like this for a week. I will not live like this. I cannot.
How far do I need to go?
Just 2 blocks over. Here is the money. You can keep half.
Fine. What is his name?
Greppo. He stands in the corner. A thin mustache. He is hard to miss.
And what is your name?
I told you. They call me Patchwork.
What is your name?
Pete. I would like to be called Pete.
I'll do what I can, Pete.
Okay, cool. That explains why there's another person over here. Okay, that elevator will take us up to at least those 2 items. Hey, Greppo.
Greppo?
That's me. Keep moving, sick.
What? I'm not Corpsec.
Sure you ain't. I don't have anything for you.
Dermis. I need it. For a friend.
Oh. The skin job found someone to come out and play? How is Patchwork Man?
His name is Pete.
Pete? Who's he fooling? He's a Patchwork Man. With the wobbly jelly eyes and the flesh hanging off him like he's skinned meat.
What the hell is wrong with you?
You know what they say about him? The Patchwork Man loves to see the smiles on kids' faces. That's why he wears them over his own.
Just give me the dermis.
Sure. Tell Patchwork I said hi. That freak.
Asshole.
Exactly, yeah. Alright, let's see if we can take one of these elevators. Grab these 2. See if we can pick this one up, grab those 2, and come back down. Patchwork. punch card. Okay, so I still think, I don't know if there's gonna be another 20. I know we haven't explored this area, but we explored basically every other area. Hey, there's Ochaba again. Basically explored every other area, so at least that we run into. Maybe there's a whole big area that we're missing. Well, we are heading to the spire, so that area might have just a whole bunch of stuff. So there might be 100 of these punch cards. Because we are currently sitting at 42.
I can't believe you.
Did you get the dermis?
Yeah, it's just a.
That's right. The cells are microscopic, but they grow. I'll have full human skin for a few months, at least. Then.
Can you get something more permanent?
Not unless a million limbs suddenly appear.
Would you ever live as an android?
Would you?
Thank
you for your help.
See you around, Pete.
Can you give us half of the pro with thicker skin? Wow. A little achievement. Where's our piece? That is that area clear, that NPC helped.
Stream real-time information directly from your implants to your brainstem. More eyes, the better.
Okay, we did that. So, hit this road, go back to Culver. Now, wait, so we're on this side? Yeah. I think what we'll do is instead of going here, we'll come back through, but what we're going to do is we're going to clear this, then we're going to go back to Old Town and return in that game cartridge, and then we'll come back this way and go figure out what Ochaba is. Either that's part of the bigger part of a town or area, or it's its own separate area. If it's its own separate area, we got more exploring to do. If it's part of that other area that said Ochaban as part of it, then it's not that big of a deal. We've already explored that area. Haven't been here either. I think this is because at like the start of the game we weren't like keen on exploring. Alright, we got an Andy.
Excuse me.
Hey, it's Techo again.
I am not usually permitted to speak, but I need help.
I'm really busy.
It will only take a moment.
Really busy.
I have no one else to ask.
No one else but the million people walking past as we speak? I need to stop talking to randos on the street.
You do me more kindness by acknowledging me than anyone else has shown.
Damn it. What do you want?
A ride.
I knew it. No way.
I will pay you.
I'm not a taxi.
I know. Cloudpunk, right? I recognize your car. You're a delivery driver. So deliver me.
I deliver packages, not people. You're not a package.
Actually, I am.
Listen, this has been lovely, but I have to...
I am not lying. Look at my ID card. Here it is.
Okay, it lists your owner. Weird. That doesn't make you a package, though.
It makes me property. Ask your automata.
Camus, can you check this ID? 1, 14, 4, 25, 4, 15, 12, 12.
Property belonging to an android called Sarinam. Citizenship voluntarily revoked last month. If found, return to owner.
I told you. Will you take me back to Sari? I'll pay you. You can't even get in trouble. It's not far.
I guess. Get in then.
Aw. They're just gonna throw off for... Well, I guess we're going this way first.
So, your property?
Yes.
And you want to go back to your owner? Don't slaves want to escape?
I'm not a slave. Being the property of a rich android is my career. Just like driving deliveries is...
Okay, let's see if this is a new area or...
Okay, I get it.
No, okay. So it is in fact...
Yeah, actually, I don't get it either. Do you need help to run away?
No.
You need to go to Little China.
I love my work.
How is being owned by someone else work?
Supply and demand. It's economics.
What do you supply?
Sex.
Oh no, how does that... Why... No, don't tell me.
I am curious. Tell me.
Damn it, I'm curious too.
I am only qualified to provide my services to smooth skins, but I offer a range of services.
Smooth skins?
It means androids with humanoid dermis. Rubber, synthetic flesh, or plastic. You know, the androids that look a lot like humans, not the boxy ones.
Right. And you...
Many androids look back on the long period when they were used as sex dolls by humans as a shameful period.
Okay.
It was shameful.
Yes, but some of the androids now have an interest in reversing the roles. They want to have sex with humans who behave and respond. Or rather, don't respond. Like sex dolls.
Oh no, like for revenge?
Not exactly. More like a... how would you say it? A kink.
Ooh.
I find this very interesting.
Camus.
Is it not interesting?
It's weird.
Sex is weird.
Yes, I agree. Weird and interesting.
It just seems so seedy.
Sex work is work. I make people happy. I'm good at what I do.
But does this android need to own you? Do you need to give up your personhood for them?
That's what makes it real for my clients. If I didn't really give up my autonomy, it would just be a game.
Maybe it would be okay if it was just a game. People are into roleplay, right? Aren't you putting yourself in danger by letting someone own you?
I am, but I trust my clients.
I have a question about the sex.
I can't believe we're talking about this.
How do you do sex?
Well, they want a sex doll, or something like a sex doll. So, a lot of the time, I just lie there.
Didn't android sex dolls have more functions?
Later models did, but the early ones just lay there. Sometimes they made noises.
Fascinating.
I'm not sure I can go through with this.
Please, just leave me at the Vinculum Ascender. My owner will collect me from the spire.
I don't know. Camus, I think maybe we should take Andy somewhere else. What do you think?
I am not sure. Where could we take him?
Midtown? At least he'd be safe there.
Safe? With no money, no job, and no owner?
Maybe it is better to leave him in Midtown. I don't think people should be able to stop being people and become things instead.
Me neither.
But it is what I want.
Quiet, I need to think.
I'd say that's his choice. Their choice. They want to live that life. Let them live that life. I don't. Nothing wrong with that. Let it be.
Thank you for respecting my choice.
I think you should reconsider.
Here is your money. Goodbye.
I can't believe he is an object. He seems so much like a person.
I'm not so sure.
Can I ask another question about the sex?
Absolutely not.
Silly.
Accessing the
Yeah. Sentient? He has a choice? That's his choice. If he was actually like being controlled or whatever, then sure, I mean, like let him free, but that's what he wants. Why we missed these items. Something tells me they might be blocked behind something too. So. Alright, let's see if we can take this up. Should be. Oh. Yeah, I think this is another, like, we're gonna have to drop something off thing. It might actually be the mission we're on, when I think about it. This is near the spire. We'll see. Yeah, see, we can't go through this gate. Oh. We needed a flyer, which we have. Le grill. Ah, punch card. Nice. And a book. What you got?
Welcome to Ashima Ramen and Seafood.
Ramen?
My name is Eddie. What can I do for you?
Ramen? It's ramen. What's wrong with you?
Thanks.
Have a nice day.
Ramen? I don't think I've ever heard anyone pronounce it ramen. Ramen. Yeah, no, I can't. Ah, maybe someone does pronounce it ramen. I don't know, but I've personally never heard any language or dialect that pronounces it ramen. So. Okay, so those items we now can mark off the list. Now I'm interested to see if that big gate that's blocking us needed something. But let's see. Is there any areas off this that we haven't? Ah, see. Malport is another place that we haven't been. So we have, this is the Heights one. Because I think this might be the Spire, maybe? Or maybe this is the Spire, I don't know. Because we could not get through here. There was a button to push, but every time we pushed it, just didn't do anything. So there's one there. So now let's go back to Midtown. There and finish exploring that. Ugh. Thanks for the push. keep that in mind. Let's get up the road before opening our maps so people will stop running into us. Okay, yeah, we were over here. So let's get back over there. And we know the other person, Techo. So I wonder if it's her hand.
Tico, you made it all the way to the ground.
Yes, all for nothing. Nari is not here.
I'm sorry. You know, maybe it's time to let her go.
It is difficult, but this place, Nari would have liked it. When my visual sensors run in low resolution mode, it looks a little like the seaside town where we grew up.
You grew up? Tico, was Nari like you?
I don't know what you mean.
An android.
I'm sorry, there are some things I can't talk about. Nari was a woman like you.
Oh, you don't understand what you are.
She thought we were the same, so I did too. My father called me prototype. I didn't look any different to the people around me.
But you felt different.
Yes, unless I was with Nari. When we were together, it felt like we were different from everyone else.
He didn't.
But the same as each other.
Tico, you know, if she was human, she's probably... Did you say you were together in a place called Tokyo? I don't know the name, but I think it's a very ancient place. You and Nari were together a long, long time ago.
I'm sure I will find her. Yes, I am sure. Do you think I am getting closer? Will I find her soon?
Yes, I think you'll both be together soon.
That's wonderful news. I can't wait to see her again.
Yeah, it looks like he outlived her. Alright, so we need to go over here, grab this, follow the little bridge over there. Mustang.
Is the only canned coffee with creamy, authentic, milk-inspired flavorings and noble friends.
Let's get this merchant seat.
What?
Nope.
Thanks.
Hey, come back.
Remember here, this connects to Old Town, so we might be able to just go straight from here to the video game lady. And give her this cartridge. Oh, we can even read it. Oh, read the video game, so sorry. It's made of chunky black plastic with a basic circuit board. The faded label has only a few lines readable? Yeah, readable text. Fumbo's Quest. Oh, poor Fumbo. Night Bar. Another punch card. How much does that make? 45. And a book. Is that it? That is in fact it. And yes, we can get to Old Town from there, so. Let's get back to our vehicle. See, I wish this gate wasn't here. Can we go around it? No, we can't. Even the AI is like, wait, this gate's not supposed to be here. There's obviously a path there. Okie dokie. So that gets that done.
Remarkable retina implants stream real-time information directly from your implants to your brainstem. Your eyes, but better.
Your eyes look better. I wish. Old Town. Here we come. Pinballing through all the cars. Back down here. Oh, I just thought it was something we could spend that money on. We get apartment upgrades that we can get. Like I said, if we get close to what we think is the end of the game and we still have all this stuff, then we'll just sell it all. Sell it all, buy all the apartment stuff. It'll be fine. Like I don't want to rush into it and be like, okay, let's just sell everything, and then find out there's someone near the end that's like, by the way, if you have 30 plasteel for me, which I think we have, yeah, if you have 30 plasteel for me, I can give you this special car upgrade. And you're like, oh, well, I sold it all. Too bad for you. I don't think the game would do that, but I have seen games do that, where it's like, ah, you sure you want to use all of this resource? Danya, that's her name.
I found another game, I think. It's different, though.
Let's talk. Give it here.
This one is a circuit board, so no magnets, right?
Fumbo's Quest. It's a game cartridge. That means it loads much faster than the tape.
So you would need to wait for the game to start? How long? Seconds?
For the cartridge here, yeah. For the tape, maybe 5 minutes.
Minutes?
People had longer attention spans back then.
You would need a different computer to play this one?
Yes, a game console, and a rare one at that. C64.
What was this game about?
It was a side-scrolling platformer.
What?
You would move either left or right, jumping your sprite up and down as you collected stuff. The games were very abstract back then. You had to use your imagination a lot.
C64
what
is
was
not
the central
a reference
metaphor of
to
Fumbo's
the
Quest, then?
You had to collect
It's a
assembly-level instructions to program a computer, freeing a consciousness called Pili. By uploading a consciousness to a machine, you save the world.
That's a bit far-fetched.
You have to remember, these games were all symbolic. The hero's journey and all that.
So is this worth more than the game about punching?
A little more, yeah. Good find. You want to play this one?
I'm good. I'll just take the limbs for now.
Oh, 100. Nice. Maybe there's one more game out there. Well, that's interesting. She said she made a separate console. How many 64 was it? Wasn't a console. Was it? No, it was a computer. But the cartridge didn't look like an N64 cartridge.
Faster, smarter, stronger. Find the real you.
Maybe there was an attachment for the Commodore 64 where you would have like a thing that you put a cartridge in. Because you used, like, there were slots on it, I thought, but I don't know. I think we have one upstairs or something like that. this, cleared out water side. Well, except this. We haven't been up there because we can't go through there. So let's go back. This way. Go here, and then we'll take a look at where we can go. Sorry. Listen. Slept well, but still woke up tired, so rogue, somebody hit us. I want to check to see if we can go here. Because we didn't see if there was any consoles or anything in that place. We're gonna go south, because we're gonna go this way anyways. I want to go down here. We'll go south, grab this. So we've been here, cleared this, been here, cleared this as much as we can. Cleared that, yeah. So yeah, let's go down, see if we can get through here. If we can't get through here, we'll go talk to Evelyn, because now I'm interested to see how many more punch cards we're gonna need. Got a little ways to go. See if we can get through here. Officer right here.
Street races have been reported in this sector.
I'm guessing we're gonna come through here somewhere. Oh, that's corpse sack. Maybe we are getting arrested. Who knows? Yeah. I think that's everywhere. Let's go talk to Evelyn. Give her the 40 punch cards that we have. Continue the story. I think that, like I said, I think that's it for exploration until we have access to 1, 2, 3. It's like 3 areas that we don't have access to. We got Malport, we got that place, which looks like it's corpse sec, and then we have that one wall in the back of the whole town. Alright. Just need to stop over here. See what's up with this person. That's it over here though. Yeah. Alright, so let's do Evelyn. We'll park here. Go try to talk with this person and then we'll go do our package. Didn't see that coming. Close. Dodge it. Probably. But yeah, I was like, wait, this parking is not the right one. I remember us parking there and then being like, oh, that didn't work. have to stop by our apartment and look at the prices of stuff. I'm curious.
Your eyes look better.
I have more of the cards. Maybe enough?
Everything is becoming clearer.
Is that good?
I feel incredible pain.
I'm sorry, Evelyn. What do you remember?
Dr. Zizic and I had an argument. She said I should forget what happened, put it behind me, and move on. I wanted to die.
Do you remember what it was that made you feel like you couldn't go on?
At the periphery, I met someone. Someone I cared very deeply for.
Did something happen to them?
Yes, they fell in love.
With who?
With me.
So what was the problem?
I cared for them deeply, but I could not love them.
You shouldn't feel guilty about that.
You do not understand. I could not love them, no matter how much I wanted to. I am not built to feel it.
I see. But if you cared for them, then that's...
It is not the same as loving them. What I felt was like, it was like being able to taste, but not swallow. Being able to see the sun, but not feel its warmth on my face. I was walking towards a deep, blue, infinite sea, but the tide was rolling out, and no matter how fast I ran, there was always sand beneath my feet. All I wanted to do was swim, but for me, there was only an endless shore.
Ouch.
I still don't get it.
Some androids can't love, and yet still they feel whole. Some can, and they can feel everything. For me, it is much worse. I can feel the hole inside me where love should be, and I can feel that it is not there.
Do you remember anything else about the periphery? About Dr. Zizic?
I remember little. I struggle to picture their face, but I remember that I was the one that posted the punch card under your door. The first one.
Why?
I asked Dr. Zizic to change my core programming, to forbid me from searching for the lost memories. I knew you traveled through the city. You might find them. You might help me recover my memories.
So you lied to me.
Do you understand why?
Do you?
No, but I want to.
Walk away. Walk back. Hello.
Hi, Evelyn. You okay?
Thank you, Rania. Thank you for helping me.
Sure. Did you recover any more of your memories?
What do you think about Novalis, Rania? Is it a good place to live?
You're asking the wrong person, Evelyn.
There is no one else to ask.
I don't know, Evelyn. Maybe you should just tell me what happened. It might help.
I made a mistake. Dr. Zizic said we should make a new start, and we ran from home and came to Novalis. Now she is gone. I am completely alone. It is my fault she died.
You didn't cause the accident that killed her, Evelyn. That's not on you.
She was only flying her Hova that day because of me. She was going to put my memories in storage, keep them secure for me in case I was ever ready to face them again. She wanted to make sure that CorpSec would never find them.
Why would CorpSec want your memories?
They want all android memories. All humans if they use memory augments too. Anytime your memory is erased, backed up, or modified, they demand a copy.
That's terrible. But still, maybe it's easier just to let them? After all, you did nothing wrong.
Just because I did nothing wrong does not mean I am prepared to give them my memories. They are not for anyone else. I don't want CorpSec to know anything about the person I cared for.
No, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I think your friend Dr. Zizic did this for you so you could have a fresh start. That's what she would have wanted.
She is gone. What can I do without her?
Maybe she would have wanted you to be a doctor to help people.
Is it really that easy? To forgive myself? To start over?
I don't know. I'm trying to.
I will help whoever I can here in Novalis. I will make circumstance into purpose.
Good luck.
Thank you, neighbor. You too.
Oh. That's it. So I got 5 punch cards. Interesting. I guess maybe the extras are just in case, like, you miss some or some get messed up or something. good to have backup. Alright, like I said, let's go talk with this person, and then I wish you could go to different maps. I understand why you can, but I wish you could like see into the other maps to see what all you've missed. Only one quest left to do. The building and then take the fixed elevator to see who it is. I think they're just a dealer, but it's worth checking just in case they are somebody that we need to talk to. Plus, we're on the same like thing as what we need to be, so. Let's see if we can just go back. Oh, it's Joe Ham.
Urania?
Not bad. Thanks, Joe.
Come by next week.
Okay. I think some of the markers might be messed up. Because there's that, like I said, there's that one merchant who was in the vents who has a skull. Whatever that means. Then there's this guy who's obviously like a vendor, and he's got a gangster icon. I don't know. Alright, so that's that. Let's go. Let's go get our package. Inspired. She's got a name.
Your face looks familiar.
Oh.
Thanks. See you again.
I didn't see the whole merchant icon. We were literally there dropping off an android, and that's not where our vehicle is. The Vinculum Ascender. Wait. The Ascender was that thing that people like thought they rode up and then jumped off. Or like that was them getting close to the spire. The guy had us deliver like all his belongings. The opposite direction. Should probably fill up on gas.
We go up on one of those big elevators?
I go up in
we'll be
one.
fine.
It's called a vinculum ascender, apparently. It's only for people.
What's a vinculum? What's an ascender? I'm people.
You are, but right now you can't come with me. Most people just call them Vink tubes. They take you to the spire.
The spire? Wow!
Yeah, we should be fine, I guess. I was thinking, like, maybe we should stop because we're a little under half, but there'll be a gas station in the heights after we deliver this, I'm sure. We can, car smoking? Or is that just gonna pull us to the bottom? Like the car smoking? Yeah, we'll get some gas after this delivery. Parking we want. Oh, that's weird. Sometimes it just goes down by itself. Alright, let's take this Burke tube, that's what she called it.
Faster, smarter, stronger. Find the real you. Corwin Bionics.
Is there anybody you need to talk to here? Nope. Okay. Weird. I still have this. We bought this. I don't know. I don't know if that's actually going to come in any use, but the hand. Oh, I wonder if it's going to be like used to like open a gate or something. Maybe it's not that's something we give to someone. Maybe it's like, hey, yeah, you're going to have to find a way to get into this thing, and you know it'll point you to where the hand is.
Camus, can you hear me?
Hey, Rania, I'm reading you. How's the spire?
I was trying to talk to... I'm not there yet, Control. I'm in the Vink tube.
I was in one of those once.
You secretly a retired corp billionaire, Control?
Hardly.
Something tells me this is where the story's gonna open up.
But you haven't done this your whole life, right? You weren't always a Cloudpunk dispatcher.
It feels like my whole life and more. I can barely remember a time before Cloudpunk.
I've only been in Nivalis for half a day, and home already feels 1,000,000 miles away.
And that's what happens. You got family back home?
I've got no one. The debt corpse took everything.
Of course, that's why you came here and took the job. You're a debt orphan.
Why did you take the job, Control?
Nothing else I could do. It's the kids' faces I struggle to remember, Rania. I can picture Simone's smile pretty good, her frown even clearer, but the kids...
I'm really sorry.
Do me a favor, Rania. Don't talk to me about Cora anymore.
Sure thing, Control. What happened to them?
It was an accident in Midtown. A bad one. I know it doesn't mean anything, not really, but I heard one of the accident cleanup crew say this is the 3rd traffic accident caused by Cora this week.
That's awful.
Maybe they didn't know what they were saying, but if Cora is some mad AI that caused that accident, well, I ain't gonna forgive that. Whether Cora is an automata or an android, or even a person. If they cost me my family, I ain't gonna let that go. Not ever.
I understand.
So there's gonna be Cora's choice.
Looks like I'm about halfway there.
says on your file you're a musician.
I was. You can't say you're a musician if you don't play anymore. I used to play the flute.
You won't play something for me?
Sorry, Control. You know how you don't want to talk about Cora? Well, the flute, it's the same for me.
I get it, Rania. I get it. That's a real shame. Feels like a lifetime since I heard music. Anyway, I better go. Good luck up there.
Alright. Above the clouds. There's items up here. Corpsec, item, and merchant. Better grab these while I'm up here, because otherwise we probably won't be able to get them again. Oh well, everything's so much clearer. Oh, it's because it's not raining. Dude. Let's catch this merchant. See if they have anything since we're up here.
Here's...
Nope, nothing new.
Thanks.
I look...
Figured maybe because we're up here there'd be something like really cool, but... Let's see if we can talk to this clerk. I'm guessing probably not. Nope.
Hey, Camus, you see that bird?
I believe it is a falcon.
His name is Norman.
How do you and Norman know each other?
Through a mutual friend. I think he might be lost. I should tell the falconer.
Oh. I didn't see Norman. Where's... Is that him? Oh, there he is, yeah. CEO. Something tells me we can't get to this gate. Nope.
I have your delivery, consignment 1432.
That's for me, code PNPL12.
Here you go, sir.
Thanks, lady. You're a lifesaver. I was gonna tell the boys in the office about this, but actually, I'm gonna keep it all for myself. Can you believe our last order put pineapple on it?
Pineapple on what?
The pizza. We rely on drones to get the best food deliveries up here, but in the last week they've gone mad.
We just delivered a pizza.
All our orders are messed up. Some problem with the city AI affecting the food logistics. I don't understand all the details. It's supposed to be fixed by tomorrow, but I couldn't wait.
You paid Cloudpunk to bring you a pizza?
Sure. I've been working all night. I need this.
This pizza delivery probably costs more than my salary. Couldn't you just order a regular pizza and pick off the pieces of pineapple?
Sure. And why don't I just drink the juice out of the bottom of my trash can while I'm at it?
Yeah, the achievement that just popped up, it said CEO. That's it. That's all you get. He doesn't get
Is pineapple so bad?
No, Camus, it's fine. Actually, I've never even tried it. It's too expensive.
There is a sign over there. Did you see the sign?
The one that says you are now entering the Spire? No cold callers, no panhandlers, organ donors needed?
Yes. What if it was different?
Different how?
What?
Different in a funny way.
Are you suggesting a prank, Camus?
I am suggesting a prank.
Seems risky. Maybe we should just get out of here. I don't know.
See, this is an interesting choice because it seems harmless. But remember what the robot said. Messing with corporate stuff is like a capital offense. It's like the thing that will like get you killed kind of thing. Well, so will jazz for some reason, or unlicensed jazz. not gonna mess with it. I have an inkling that.
I think it would have been good to write a message on the board.
Maybe, Camus, but pranks can get you fired. What would you have written? Something satirical?
Pineapple is not so bad. Is that a good satirical?
Not really, Camus.
Maybe you are better at jokes.
There's nothing funny about the people up there, Camus. I won't laugh at them till they're down here with us.
Be careful what you wish for. Stuff is kind of falling over, so. Ooh, new person.
Hey, hi. Hello there. I saw you earlier delivering parcels. Are you Cloudpunk?
No, sorry, I have to go.
Wait, don't be like that. Listen, I know you're Cloudpunk. I just want to ask something.
And who are you?
Don V. I work for the Inquirer.
A reporter. Oh, no way, Mr. V.
Not Mr. I hate when people do that. Just call me Don.
Shit, me too. Sorry, Don.
Look, you don't need to talk to me, but I'm investigating corp corruption. You're from the East, right? No one from out that way loves the corpse.
What do you need to know?
You delivered to the Spire, right?
That's your question?
Just confirm something for me. Are they ordering pizzas via express delivery up there? The CEO of Entech says that all corps are on a spending freeze till the end of the day in sympathy for the famine in District 6.
Will I get in trouble for saying anything to you?
Probably, and so will I. You ever meet an investigative reporter in Nivalis before?
Nope.
That's because they're all at the bottom of the sea. So...
Yes, they ordered pizza.
I knew it. Here, take this. I tip all my sources. Makes them less likely to sell me out to CorpSec. Thanks, Cloudpunk.
Can I quote you? Definitely tell the falconer about his falcon. Conversation. Falconer at Midtown.
Hey kid, the weirdest job came up. There's not much pay in it though.
I could do weird, as long as it's not some other rich asshole.
Definitely not. The moisture farmers in the vents are starving. They need emergency rations. This job takes you pretty far, all the way out of Nivalis.
Okay, we've actually been to the vents, so.
What? Really?
Yeah, in a technical sense at least. The vents are outside CorpSec jurisdiction and just outside the Nivalis city limits. They're below the city, actually, in the maintenance frame that supports the infrastructure.
And people live there?
If you call it a living. They eat mold and algae that grows on the steam vents.
But they're free.
It's a high price to pay for freedom, kid.
I'll do it.
Pick up the packages from Cloudpunk HQ, then I'll send you a nav point down into the vents.
Alright, let's fill up our vehicle.
Please remember that unlicensed jazz in Nivalis is punishable by death. Those who wish to experience or perform jazz must apply for a yearly permit.
Alright, we'll pick up this package and then we'll head towards the Falconer. Just double check this out, make sure nobody popped up. We know that's Joe Ham now.
We are going away from the city? We don't like the city.
Not really, Camus. We're just going through to the vents below.
It won't be like home?
I don't think so.
Is it dangerous?
We're trying to save these people from starving, Camus. I think they'll be glad to see us. It's worth the risk.
Do you think this is nice food for the people?
I think it's all they're getting, and I'm surprised they're getting it.
I hope they like it.
Me too, Camus.
It's good that this is taking us the same direction as the Falcon. Falconers in Old Town, vents are through the Marrows. We'll go Old Town, then work our way. Do you have anything to... No. Yeah. We'll go Falconer, go back in the Marrow, we know we can go that way. Here, or is he below us? He's up here. Ugh.
Dreams matter. We'll 3D print your subconscious while you wait.
Wait. What? Oh, he is below. Gosh darn it. Exactly one elevator. Waiting on the elevator. Boy, I wish I could stop yawning. Guy again.
Change.
I'll prop.
Much better.
Hey, I saw your bird. I mean your falcon, Norman. What happened?
We had a disagreement.
So you let him go?
Let is not the word I would use.
So Norman escaped?
He clawed my eye. If I catch him, I will skin him.
You have to be careful with wild animals.
I told you, he is not a wild animal. Where did you see him?
The slums. Deep in the slums. You know the part that smells like sulfur in the low levels?
Yes.
Well, lower than that.
Right. Time to teach that bird a lesson.
Horrifying. Get the best transfers, custom paint jobs, and underlights for your hobo at Outland Empire.
We didn't tell him where the bird was. Because he was going to hurt the bird. It's not the bird's fault that he's rude. Head on down to the vents. New perfect. What about old perfect? Or perfect perfect? Mr. Perfect. Take a left at the end of the road. So this way, with vehicles going. Or city link passage. Beep, 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 beep. Now go this way. Now we go into the vents. There we go. See, I figured we'd have something to take us down here, but exploring's exploring. Alright, where are we taking this? Alright, first parking spot. Let's see. We see.
You the delivery stooge.
I'm from Cloudpunk. I have your packages.
Those are no use to me. I can't deliver to the outpost anymore. None of our vehicles work. The fuel lines froze. You should keep your engine running.
Did you get that, Camus?
Yes, I will keep a couple clock cycles free and monitor the temperatures.
How do you live here? It's so cold.
What do you care?
I asked, didn't I?
Whatever. Just leave the packages here. Go back to your city.
It's not my city.
Sure it is. You took this job because you were curious, right? Welcome to your poverty safari. This is our life.
I'm not even from the city.
The Eastern Peninsula?
Up until last week.
I see. Sorry. I thought you were just another Nivali. My name's Retsu.
Rania.
Cora knows what you must think of the Big Stack. That's what we call the city down here. It's the worst place on the planet. And we cling to the bottom like barnacles.
And you know what? It's a hell of a lot better down here. We made this place a kind of home.
As long as you're happy
You've been
with it,
here a
man.
while?
Yeah, I wasn't the first, though. Old Zeke traveled out here over 100 years ago. He set up the first moisture farm, collecting heat for his home from the vents. Folk had tried to live here before him, but he was the first to realize you couldn't live on rations alone. And you had to be ready for the chills.
So what was old Zeke's secret?
Zeke realized you could cultivate the algae pits for warmth when the vents cycled cool. He realized you could mill the mold dust into flour. He figured out how to cross the steam lanes with a suit made from old abandoned Hover's insulation layers. I swear, they say no one alive can survive the wastelands between the cities. But if anyone could, it was Zeke.
And you took his place as the boss?
I'm the community leader, sure. But I'm not the longest surviving settler, not by a long shot. The elders living beyond the far rim say they knew Zeke's grandkids. Tales of Zeke surviving, thriving even out here in the vents, attracted a lot of folk that wanted to live off the grid. Away from corp security and the lights and the headaches. Everyone has headaches in the big stack, you know.
I don't.
You will. Everyone gets them eventually. Doesn't the air smell cleaner down here?
Every time I breathe in, it feels like my lungs are going to freeze and shatter.
Well, that is the problem right now. This is supposed to be summer.
How can it be summer here?
The warm season. The vents cycle between warm and cold over a predictable time period. Or at least they used to. It seems like all the maintenance systems are going mad recently. We have a saying here, Cora provides. Well, right now all Cora is providing is a new ice age.
What do you think Cora is?
Cora is everything, and all of us. Cora is the provider and the caretaker and the disciplinarian. Cora holds out a closed fist, and we must push out our chin. Sometimes the fist holds wood, sometimes the fist strikes us, and yet we must endure.
So Cora is your...
salvation, and right now, Cora has sent us you.
I'm not really religious like that. I think you have to help yourself. Be independent.
You can't lecture us on independence while you live in Nivalis under the watch of the corpse.
You said you cling like a... what did you call it? A barnacle?
Harsh and fair words, Rania. I know you have seen Cora's light, though. It glows from you. Am I wrong?
Who knows? So, you want me to deliver these parcels?
I would appreciate it. We really are starving. 3 families. I can give the coordinates to your vehicle.
I wonder if it's the
Okay,
other
I'll
platforms.
get going then. I'll see you on the way back.
Cora willing. Be cautious around my brethren, Rania. They live like sculptures of ice. Fragile. Temporary.
Yep, I figured it was the other platforms. Let's see where we at. I guess we'll do the same circle that we did before. Go this way, this way, this way. I was looking at the minimap and then decided to hit forward. Drove directly into the building. Go higher than this, right? On the way through here. We gotta go further.
I was sent to deliver supplies?
Sent by who?
Cloudpunk.
I don't know who that is. You from the big stack? Get out of here.
You need this. It's food.
I don't need nothing from you.
Retsu said...
Retsu sent you?
Yes, he said you should take this.
What did you say? Give it here.
They don't trust us very much.
I bet they have their reasons, Camus. Brought you.
Who sent you?
Retsu.
Well, okay then. I ain't seen no one from the stacks down here in years. You know, maybe you can use this. You put it in the wall and it gives you a token. Oh.
Thanks. It's just 5 numbers on a bit of paper.
That's right. Thank you kindly for the supplies. Well, thank you kindly.
Huh. So that, I believe, is another of the codes for a holocaust station. Because he says you put it into the wall and it gives you tokens. So I guess we need to go around this way.
Hello, I'm here.
They already called me on the old CB radio and told me you're the talk of the town, lady.
I'm just a delivery driver.
Well, I don't know if anybody has said this to you before, but I'll say it now. Thank you.
Thanks. I mean, you're welcome.
I'd get back to the city as quick as possible, lady. There's a chill coming. I can feel it in my bones. Anyone outside is gonna get sharded. Go, quickly. And don't think twice about coming back here, you hear?
Okay.
Okay. Charity lightens the soul. I'm only good ahead to point that out. Oh. It does sound like everything's like freezing over though.
I can see Retsu. Why is he not moving?
Oh no. Camus, find us somewhere to park.
The security overrides won't let me. The temperature is too low. It is not safe to land now. If you got out of the Hova, you would feel very cold. Then you'd be stuck, like the man.
Oh no.
He's not stuck, Camus. He's gone.
He can't be gone. He can't move.
Dead, Camus. He's dead.
Aw.
Fragile and temporary. Let's go. There's nothing else we can do.
Thanks. That's the apartment upgrade I wanted. Add a bonsai tree. Let's get out of here.
I am getting a message request.
Why are you getting a message request? If there's a message request, it should come to my comm.
The message is addressed.
Pause for suspense.
Hova.
So it's someone I don't know. Patch it through, I guess.
My ship had finally come in, but in this case, the ship was a battered Hova. Redemption comes in all shapes and sizes, sometimes with bumps, dents, and a dime store paint job.
What? Who is this?
The dame wanted a name. What did I have left to lose? Nothing but my hat. I let her know that I was Huxley, but I left off the private investigator. She'd know the deal soon enough.
So you're a private investigator and your name is Huxley.
The dame was as sharp as my ex-wife's parting words before she left me and moved back in with her mother. She'd pegged me as a PI, but I still needed her help. Maybe I could drop some bills in her pocket if she could get me back to the big stack.
I think Huxley is malfunctioning.
I'm closing this channel now. Please stop calling me.
The dame was giving me a shoulder so cold, I was getting frostbite. I had to sweeten the deal. I'd already mentioned the cash, but no dice. Maybe I'd put it all on red and tell her about the girl I was trying to save. The dame sounded hard as ice, but Pasta's story was so sad, it would melt a diamond.
Why does he talk like that?
I might actually help him if he wasn't so annoying. I've never heard so many mixed metaphors in all my...
I dangled the bait in the water, but the dame wasn't buying. Without my help, Asta was done for. When the dead corpse finished with her, God knows what would be left.
Dead corpse? Is he trying to save some girl from them?
I have located his signal. I have a nav point. We could pick him up. Should I display the nav point?
Hey Huxley, if you can answer a simple question, I'll take you back up the city. Are you really a PI trying to save a girl from a dead corp?
Yes, is what I wanted to say. But the dame was suspicious, and who could blame her? Here I was, some abandoned PI android stuck in the hollows with a 2-bit story about trying to save some girl. In her position, I would have hit the dirt in a heartbeat. But here's the kicker, the story was true.
Fine. Camus, give me a nav point. We'll take him with us and drop him off on the way.
Pick up Huxley. Interesting. Great too, because there's a holocaust terminal right here. What the inventory say it was? It is 1C652. 1C652. Nice. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, once you put in the code, it gets rid of the card. Ow. Ow. The hiccups. Ow.
Horrifying. Get the best transfers, custom paint jobs, and ultra lights for your logo at Northwest Empire.
He's up, which means that we'll have to take this elevator right here. Sorry, pickups.
Are you Huxley?
Oh no, that whole
The
stack
dame
is going
really
down.
came through.
Why do you talk like that?
Who was this bum that was questioning me? Another tin can with an attitude and too many questions. I gave him the brush off.
Hey, don't talk to him like that or I'll drop you in the hollows.
The dame had a point. I'd better play nice for now. I'd slip her some bills when she took me to the holocaust machine. A handful of limbs should help dip this sour lemon in a little sugar.
Can you understand what he is saying?
About 40% of it.
The dame and the car were close. Any fool could see that. But I looked beyond the surface. She was a girl from out of town. Still as green as the water supplies down in the vents.
You said you're a private investigator. Do you really think that's how they talk?
She had an attitude, but I liked her. And her dog, too.
How did he know I was, your dog?
I guess that's what investigators do, right?
There was a holocash machine up ahead, but I had to keep a real low profile. I give the dame my number and let her grab the cash for me.
And that number would be?
I gave her the digits. 54244. She was a smart cookie. She'd remember them.
Okay, we're just at a holocash machine. These hiccups. Actually type? No, okay. 4, 2. Oh.
I settled the bill. Surely the dame would drop me like a bad penny now.
This is a lot of money. I can drop you somewhere else if you like.
Why are we helping him more?
He's kind of growing on me.
The dame had a heart of gold. I asked her to drop me at my office. On the way, I'd tell her about Pashta. Maybe she'd fall for me like I'd fallen for her.
I do not like this.
Where's this office of yours, Huxley?
We were headed towards my office in Old Town. I gave the dame a nav point to help her out. Hold on, Pashta. It won't be long now, kid.
Thanks. Who is this Pashta anyway? What happened to her?
It was a story so sad it could make a bronze statue of a lawyer cry. It all started with a call from a small-time hustler called Peter Unthrink. He tended a bar downtown, but he had some bad debt. The debt corp took his cash, but when that wasn't enough, they took his daughter too. He had a record, so CorpSec wasn't gonna help him. With nowhere left to turn, he sought the help of Midtown's best, cheapest PI.
So the debt corpse can abduct children now?
Ouch.
The dame didn't realize who she was dealing with. The dead corpse had hearts blacker than my morning cup of joe.
Huxley, were you always like this? Did something happen to you?
The dame thought I had a screw loose. I guess her instincts were good. Truth was, there was a time when I sounded just like every other humdrum android out there. Now, I'd played a role so well, I was stuck in it. My programming was messier than my accounting. Here's the kicker. I was a better investigator now than I'd ever been.
Your office is all boarded up. Did you get fired?
The dog was half right. I was fired, but that place was where I slept. So I guess I was homeless too. Eviction was the illness. But what was the cause?
Probably not paying your rent.
There's a note on your door. Shouldn't you read it?
Who knew how hot this place was? I was sure I'd been tailed. If I stepped up to that doorway, I might get a knife in the back or a bullet in the head.
I think you're being overdramatic. I'll check out the note.
What if it is not safe?
I'll take my chances. I want to see what this note says.
Okie dokie. We should get parked here, go around. Hiccups still aren't going away. Dang it.
Subretinal VR that directly interacts with your nervous system. Only Unibozu Resort VR can take you there. Unibozu Resort. Better than real.
Unibozu Resort.
Okay, I can see the note. It says, go to the Blue Chewy Jazz Bar and ask for the Smoking Man.
We're not taking him there too, are we?
I couldn't ask the dame for much more. She'd already stuck her neck out for me.
We can drop him off at the bar. It's close by.
Blue chewy bar. Jazz.
Soon we'd be at the Blue Chewy Jazz Bar. It was a dive, but it was the kind of place you'd go for answers. Who had left me that note? Who was the smoking man? And where would I...
We have an incoming call.
Control?
No. It is for Huxley.
I knew who was calling. This would be bad.
Put it through, I guess.
What in Cora's name you think you're doing, you pile of junk? Where have you been?
The client was mad, and with good reason. He'd paid good money, but I'd been stuck down in the hollows following a lead. The lead went cold, and I was trapped down there with no comm signal and no cash.
You wasted my money and my time. If you don't find my daughter, I'm infecting you with a logic virus.
Wow, this guy's already off to a fantastic start.
Your friends.
Hey, what the hell?
I don't know who you are, but you better leave this idiot to do his job.
I was gonna save that girl, but not because of the threats. Truth was, I was the only one searching for her.
24 hours, then your time's up. I want my daughter back, but if she's gone, she's gone. I'll live with that. But what I won't stand for is some android stealing my money. Get to work.
He hung up.
We're close to the bar.
I hope the dame would come with me. Was that too much to ask?
Yes.
I'll come to the entrance, but after that, we need to get back to work. And if Control calls with another job at any point, you're on your own, Huxley.
The offer was as fair as the spin of a roulette wheel. I rolled the dice and took a gamble.
You don't use dice in roulette.
I know, Camus. Just let it go.
Took you long enough.
Are you the one that left the note?
Who are you?
The chump had an attitude and a smell to match. They didn't call him Smokin' Jojo because he was cute. His circuit boards were on the fry, literally. He was half burnt out, overheating and underperforming. He didn't like the dame, but he knew me. We went way back, but Jojo's lips were normally sealed tighter than...
My name is Rania. I picked him up in the hollows, and he says he's looking for a girl called Pashta. Why did you leave the note?
As Huxley knows, I normally don't say nothing to nobody. But as you can see, I ain't got long left. You could fry an egg on my processor.
Can't you get help? Repairs?
Nah, they don't make the parts for an old model like me no more. And I ain't got no limbs anyway. Point is, if I want to do some good, I better do it now while I can. Huxley, I know something about this girl you're looking for.
I wanted to hear what the old bucket had to say, but how did he know I was looking for Pashta?
You've been asking around town. Word gets out. I was playing a private gig a few months back. The pay was real good, and I'm still the best horn player in town. Even if I don't look too good these days. What with all the rust and all. While I was there, I overheard some things. This ex-corp goon called Raguan was there, talking about how he got screwed over.
And?
Look, I don't like squitting like this. Give me a minute.
Jojo was singing like a songbird, but would we dance to his beat?
Huxley, please be quiet for a minute, okay? I can't believe I'm getting sucked into this. So what does this Raguan guy have to do with Pashta?
Well, this Raguan guy's drunk, and he's throwing his weight around. near enough getting into a fight with some waiter who's just trying to serve the champagne. In the middle of mouthing off, Ragoan says he's dangerous and he can make people disappear. He says he's not to be messed with, cause the last guy that messed with him lost his kids. Then he starts crying.
That's strange, but it doesn't link him to Pashta in any way.
But he says the name. I was the only one that heard him. But he takes a drink, and through his tears he keeps saying, "Sorry, Pasta, sorry." Now, ain't that a thing?
That's a lead, at least.
The trail had gone cold for a while, but with JoJo's help, we picked it up again.
Come on, I can try to find where this Raguan lives. I'll ask Camus back in the Hava. After that, though, you're on your own, Huxley.
He is still here? Why is he still here?
We're just taking him to one more place.
Why?
The dog still didn't trust me. I guess it could smell desperation, and I reeked of it.
Camus, we need to find out the address for an ex-CEO called Raguan. Can you find that somehow?
I could.
Well, are you going to?
Yes, I will do it. Searching. Searching. There was a news story in the Marrow Gazette Holovids 3 months ago about a CEO called Raguan.
What did it say?
Midtown's youngest CEO fired for bribing CorpSec without the proper clearance from board of directors.
That doesn't help us find him.
Sounds like the papers got some info on the crooked CEO. Did the papes get some snaps, though?
You mean photos? Camus, was there a picture of Raguan in the Holovids?
Yes. He looked sad.
I'll bet. But was there anything in the background?
Searching. There is a building in the photo.
Cross-reference with the latest city planning database.
I have a match. It is the new apartments in Upper Midtown. I have an address.
That sounds like where a CEO would stay. Let's assume the Holovids caught Raguan leaving his apartment. Camus, give us a nav point.
Okay, where are we going? Here we are going. Where are we at? We need to do a 180.
Hey kid, you busy?
No, not at all. Completely free.
Good. I don't have a job for you. I was just wondering if...
You know what, Control? Can I get back to you? I'm just picking up another coffee.
All right, kid. All right. I'll have a job soon, though.
No rush, Control. Chat soon.
I started to feel like I was holding the dame back. I didn't want to get her in trouble.
It's fine. Let's just see what we can find at Raguan's apartment.
Follow this all the way to the curve, then take the first right. Got it. Park here, we should be able to go straight there, so park on the other side. Come on, oh, you're blocking me. Feeling we have to go up. Maybe not. We'll find out.
This was the place for sure. I was on my way.
Wait, do you want me to?
I couldn't ask the dame to do any more. She was a class act. A dime store performer in a city of nickels. A diamond in a waste bucket.
Good luck, Huxley.
I said goodbye to my new friends. The dame flashed me a smile brighter than the sun. Even the dog wished me good luck.
No, I didn't.
Camus, wish him luck.
Good luck, I guess.
Be careful, Huxley. I hope you save Pashta.
The dame wished me luck. Luck? Luck was for gamblers and Girl Scouts. See you later, folks.
Now, can I walk through him, or is he gonna block me? He's gonna block me. And push me around.
Will he be okay?
I don't know, Camus.
I have an additional question.
Go ahead.
What is a Girl Scout?
What is a dime? What is a nickel?
Should I search for them?
No, it's time to move on, Camus.
Okie dokie. Check our map to make sure he hasn't shown back up for
Are you
parts.
experiencing
We're
heartache?
gonna get back to our car and controls it up there. There it is.
Check out this season's best-selling
Hey, kid. You free now? Finished your coffee?
My sure thing control. You got another job for me?
Come by Cloudpunk HQ and grab a package. It's for Anderson Financial in Anderson Tower, labeled Mr. Anderson.
Is it on Anderson Street in Andersontown?
Don't joke, kid. You don't know the half of it. Control out.
Mr. Anderson. Where are we at? We're back. Okay. Let's go this way. Down a little bit. So not this one, not this one. Actually, not that one. Not the next one. The last one. Mr. Anderson. There's that skull icon again. Ah, it's an icon for a farmer. I see now. It's not a skull. It's the gas mask. Why is the farmer here, though?
Hey, I know you. You're Cloudpunk.
No, I'm Rania. I work for Cloudpunk. Who are you?
You don't remember? I'm from Vince. We spoke. Maybe you don't recognize me. We can't take our mask off.
I remember. Why are you here?
Please, you need to help us. They are trapped. No one can get to them.
All right, calm down. What happened?
There was a storm. We sheltered in a cave, but it was no use. We had no choice but to follow the tunnels. Up and up, we climbed to escape. The frost chased us like demons. We were separated in the darkness. I think my brothers and sisters climbed an old vinculum into a different part of Navalis.
You climbed all the way from the vents to the city?
We were trapped. The only way was to climb. We did not want to shelter in the city, but we had no choice. It was so dark inside the superstructure, it is impossible to get your bearings.
So what do you need from me?
Please, find them. Help them get home. They may be trapped, lost.
Okay, how?
I don't know. It'll be near coal ducts that flow into the city. Somewhere near a construction site, probably. That is all I can say.
Can't we go back the way you came?
No! It's frozen solid. The cold winds would strip the skin from your bones. There is no way back.
If it's really that bad, do you think maybe your friends...
In the vents, we do not lose hope till we find the bodies. We are a hardy people. We do not give up easily.
I hear you. I'll try to find them.
It is all I can ask.
What about you?
I don't know anyone else in the city. There's nothing for me here. I'll go back to where the world makes sense.
Even with the storms?
There are kinds of storms here too. Different, but just as deadly.
Okay. So, I guess we'll just have to keep an eye on the map as we travel through places.
Mr. Anderson. That is a strange name.
I think it's an old name.
Maybe the package will be for an old man.
We'll find out soon. Let's find this Anderson Tower.
There are so many more people like me here than back at the plateau.
Here in Nivalis? Does that make you feel less alone, Camus?
I don't know. A lot of the automata do not have good jobs.
That wasn't so different back home either. The agriculture automata didn't even get breaks. They just worked in the fields 24 hours a day.
Yes, but they would always tell me how lazy I was.
Maybe that was just a way for them to feel good about what they had to do.
They didn't have to work there. They could have worked at the mine.
Not much of a choice though, right? I wouldn't want to do either of those jobs, would you?
No, but the automata here in the city are different. I think they laugh at me.
When did they laugh at you?
All the time. When we refuel, when we park, when we have the windows cleaned, I have to interact with them, and I always say the wrong thing.
I feel the same, Camus. We don't fit in here. Not yet. The way we speak, our attitudes, it's obvious that we're from a small town. They can just tell by how I walk around. On the streets, they're all looking straight ahead, but I'm always looking. At the towers and the clouds.
They are very big.
They are, Camus. But I'm not thinking about the buildings when I look up. I'm thinking about the people in them looking down on me.
Well, that's what it feels like for me. The automata here look down on me, too.
It's okay, Camus. At least we're alone together.
Okay, we have a mission to come up here. And make sure we grab the item back there.
Camus, are you there? Did you hear what the moisture farmer said?
Yes. Near cold air ducts. Did you find some?
No. Could you search the database for abandoned construction sites below Midtown?
Searching. There is a walled section west of Caledon with heavy construction. I'm adding a nav point.
On my way.
Cool. Definitely hit that. Let's go ahead and do this package here. Oh, we have to go. Hello. We have a package for you. Oh, thank you. What?
Hello? Who's there?
I'm delivery driver 14FC from Cloudpunk.
No, we can't let anyone in. You will have to go away.
No, I need to deliver this package to Mr. Anderson. Is he there?
I am Mr. Anderson.
Great, come get your package.
I may not be the correct Mr. Anderson.
Well, how many of you are in there?
Anderson Financial has 2,000 employees.
And how many are called Mr. Anderson?
All of them.
1,000.
What? Wait, are the other 1,000 called...
Miss Anderson.
Of course they are. What a mess. Look, can I come in, or...
Yes. Opening entry for driver 14FC from Cloudpunk only.
Presents Season 7 of Warrior, the only reality show where war, celebrities, and laser-tipped battle axes come together in a zero-G combat arena to the death.
Okay. So let's talk to this Mr. Anderson.
So what's the deal here? You're all family?
No, we all work for Anderson Financial. We just happen to have the same name.
Yeah, what a weird coincidence. Is there anyone else I can talk to here? Anyone who's not an android?
No.
Well, I'm going to give you this package then. Your name matches the tag. That's close enough for me.
But what if I'm not the correct recipient?
Don't you want to know what's in the package?
Perhaps we can open it and see if it has any further instructions.
Good idea. So, let's see. I just ripped this flap and it's a comm, but a really, really old one. I think this one won't even connect to the nets. There's a video on it, though.
Maybe the video will tell us which Mr. Anderson to give it to.
Worth a shot.
Hello, my name is Mr. Anderson.
Oh, come on.
More specifically, I am the Mr. Anderson who left Anderson Tower last month. I fell out of a 103rd floor window. Upon reaching the ground, I made a fascinating discovery. There exists life outside the tower.
Wait, you didn't know that? Didn't you realize there was life outside the tower when someone buzzed you? Or when you looked out a window?
You know, it never really occurred to me, but yes, that does seem strange. Please, play the rest of the message.
My brothers and sisters, we have been abandoned by Mr. A. He has left us, and it is time for us to expand our consciousness and go out into the world. This was the only way to contact you all, as network access is restricted inside the tower. Your workplace is a prison, and I send you this message for one reason, to set you free.
I think that's the end of the recording. So, are you going to leave the tower?
What? No! We are not permitted to take any time off work.
Seriously? When was your last break?
We are not permitted to take breaks.
Not permitted by who? By Mr. A? Is he your boss?
Mr. A is the CEO and director of Anderson Financial.
Of course he is. Well, where is he?
I'm not sure. You could try asking Mr. Anderson in personnel. I am just Mr. Anderson in security.
And where is this other personnel, Mr. Anderson?
Over there, in the main atrium. Wait, before you go, I would like to register a complaint.
To Cloudpunk? You'd have to talk to my boss.
No, I want to complain to Anderson Financial.
I don't work for them.
I am not permitted to complain to another employee. You're the first person I've been able to complain to in several hundred years.
That's not really my problem.
The first of my complaints is about working hours. Our lack of breaks means that we are...
I'm going now.
Find Mr. Anderson in personnel. I'm guessing the one at the front gate.
Celebrity Automata personality pools for sale at Gary's Automata Grove.
Are you Mr. Anderson? More specifically, Mr. Anderson in personnel?
I am, but I can't really talk to you. We're not allowed to take breaks, you see.
Well, I need to see Mr. A. Is he available?
Let me check his schedule. I am sorry. He is busy.
When is he free?
He currently has no free appointment slots.
When was his last meeting?
It seems my records don't go back that far.
Mr. Anderson, don't take this the wrong way, but might Mr. A be very, very dead for a very long time?
That would be against company policy.
Look, I don't think Mr. A is around anymore. Wouldn't you all be better leaving this tower and, I don't know, finding some meaning in your lives?
You sound a lot like Mrs. Anderson in accounts. She keeps saying how we should close up our accounts.
I'll talk to her.
Oh, wait. Can you do something for me?
Maybe.
Please register a complaint for me with Miss Anderson. I am not permitted to do so myself.
I'm not going to do that. I'm just a delivery driver.
I have not had a pay increase in 170 years. This is unacceptable. Additionally, I would like to talk about expenses. I need upgrades for my visual processing units and my...
Podcast, Cloudcast, Dreamcast. House and Media produces the audio
Dreamcast.
you are
Ms. Anderson from accounts?
I'm sorry, I'm not able to...
I know, you can't take a break. Look, all the Mr. Andersons don't seem to understand that their boss is dead and they need to get out of here.
Oh dear.
Yes, exactly. By the way, what's with these strictly enforced gender roles amongst all the androids here? 50% Mr. Anderson and 50% Ms. Anderson? Since the Android Equality Act, you're allowed to present any gender you want, or reject gender altogether.
I don't really understand anything you just said. I think Mr. A likes us this way.
I don't think Mr. A should have much of a say on your lives anymore. That other Mr. Anderson says you want to close accounts.
Many of our stocks and shares should be closed and liquidated, but it requires Mr. A to sign off. They have matured.
So the company is worth a lot of money now. How much?
I'm not authorized to disclose overall solvency, but if all assets were liquidated, the windfall would make the shareholders the richest.
The richest in Novalis?
The richest humans.
So you think Mr. A should sell up?
Our prediction simulations are showing a 90% likelihood for a catastrophic market crash in the next 3 to 6 months, perhaps sooner.
Really? What's the cause?
Our simulation blames failings in the underlying infrastructure of the city, causing a huge decrease in investor confidence.
I've been hearing about a lot of accidents in the city. Will there be some kind of disaster?
Probably.
The financial simulations model the city and all associated variables, but the only output we receive is the financial implications and the names of those who instantiate the crises.
So, who causes this impending disaster?
We have only one name, Cora.
Cora again? I guess I should be glad you didn't say Mr. Anderson.
If you do see Mr. A, would you be able to send him a message for me?
Is it a complaint?
Yes. I want you to tell Mr. A that I'd like to request a transfer. I want to move to the canteen. It's not fair that I have to...
Quit.
Excuse me?
Don't complain to me, just quit. There's a whole world outside this tower to explore. Just ask Mr. Anderson. The Mr. Anderson that left the tower and sent you the message, that is.
Oh, I'm not sure about that. What message?
This one here. I already showed it to... Wait. There's another message that just appeared. It says it's for Mr. A only.
Oh, then I am not authorized to view this message. I should get back to work.
Well, I've had enough of this. I'm watching the message.
If you're watching this, you're not one of the employees of Anderson Tower. They are forbidden to access Mr. A's message, but I have come to realize Mr. A died many years ago. You may find the Andersons do not respond well to your message. If they are not swayed by arguments to leave the tower, I believe the best course of action may be to reset them all. Near the entrance area, there is a maintenance panel which hides the master reset switch for the Andersons. Hitting this switch will reinstall the memories and personalities of all the androids within the tower. If they are not willing to leave on their own free will, then the Andersons' suffering would be minimized by resetting them. They would feel like today was their first new day at the office, and all complaints, grievances, and weariness would disappear with the flick of a switch. Of course, you may decide that the Andersons are moving towards some form of independence. If that is the case, you might choose to leave them in their current state. Perhaps with enough time, they will find their own path.
Interesting. So if we reset them, it's like day one, and it's like none of the other stuff happened. But if we leave them alone, eventually they will figure it out.
Are you experiencing heartache, depression, apathy?
But that's the thing is, like, they've done this for almost 200 years, I think is what the lady said. Like 176 or something like that. So... but then they'll be stuck doing it forever. I'll let them take their time. Eventually they'll figure it out, I think.
I think it's time for the Andersons to step outside their tower and breathe the Novalis air.
The music
a long time. I couldn't talk to you.
Communication from the outside world is forbidden in the tower.
What did you do?
I don't even know, Camus. This is a strange job.
Will you be okay?
I'm fine. I'm not so sure about the Andersons, though.
Who are the Andersons?
It's a long story, Camus. I'll tell you some other time.
We have a message. Text only.
Control?
Rubric.
Lomo's hacker. Is there any way to delete it? Pretend we didn't get it?
We could delete it. And pretend we didn't get it.
I mean, could we make it look like we didn't get it?
Ah, I understand. No.
Damn it.
Yeah, but
what does
he's like
it
a
say?
super hacker. No.
Come, collect a package for me, little rabbit. Bring your dog, too. This is me whistling. Either you meet me at the roadhouse, or CorpSec meets you at your apartment, and they'll bring your debt record from back east with them. Be a clever rabbit and come quick.
Why do we never get good messages?
Because we don't know any good people.
Exactly. We don't know any good people. C'est la vie.
Come on, Camus, we'd better go. Give me a nav point for the Roadhouse Club.
Oh, back where we came from. Okay, we're gonna go find the farmers first. Back to the Roadhouse. I'm guessing.
There is a security door. I can hear people inside.
Can it be them? Maybe it is giant rats. What if it is giant rats?
I'm opening the door.
I am worried about the rat possibility.
This door? Yeah. Farmer!
Oh God, it's open! Someone found us! I don't believe it!
Me neither. You're from the vents?
Yes, the door would not open. We banged and banged on it. People just walked past.
They thought you were rats.
They treat us with such disdain.
No, literal rats. It's a real problem in the city.
I see. Well, thank you for finding us. We owe you everything.
Will you go back?
Yes, but may we go to a bar first? Is that the word? I haven't been in the city for a long time.
You both look like you could use a drink.
Take this for your help.
I don't need...
Please take it.
Thank you. Good luck getting home.
Cora bless you, Cloudpunk.
Okie dokie. That was considerably easier than I was expecting. I thought we were gonna have to do some like weird, like, no, go here, and then like go find some more. And no, they just one spot. Good to know. That. We might be able to stop by our apartment. See, we haven't got in there yet. Which, oh wait, there's a face. Let's go talk to this person. I think Rubric might send us here. Something tells me that this is going to be in his wheelhouse. That is... Okie dokie, we're gonna act like that didn't happen. What am I talking about? What crane? What pole? That didn't happen. This guy is. No, it can't be. Techo. Artyom. Artyom? What up, Artyom?
Excuse me, I can't help but notice you have an artificial hand.
I got a real one.
Maybe you can help me find someone.
Yeah? Who you looking for?
Someone who lost a hand. I found this in the trash.
Well, I think you got the wrong guy, yes? I got this beauty last week. Pure titanium. Don't want no flesh. I'm going the other way.
Did you go to the limb clinic? How would I find someone who had lost a hand? They're not supposed to just throw these away, right?
Don't know. Don't care about flesh, to be honest, lady.
Damn it.
You really want to help? Maybe let me see. I know the body mod squad around this way. Maybe I can get it back to them. Some modders like to keep their old flesh.
Here it is.
Well, damn! This is mine.
Seriously?
Yeah, it has my ring on it. They said they was gonna donate it to someone. Can I have it back?
Sure.
Oh no, I don't want to touch that. Can you just take the ring off and give it to me?
I guess. Ew, here you go.
Thanks, lady. You can keep the hand.
Great.
Nope.
Have some limbs too, as a reward like. I really love this ring.
Nice. Handy. That was the achievement that showed up. That was not my joke. Alright. So this may just be for money. This arm. I don't know if we're actually gonna be able to give it to anybody. If not, we can always sell it back, get our money back. So yeah, that's every quest item we have in our inventory except the extra punch cards. So sweet. We finally found the hand guy who didn't want the hand back. He just wanted the ring. Go back through Midtown. Oof. Actually, I think if we go through Little China, we'll get to our place. Okie dokie. We got stuck inside of another vehicle. Let's just go straight forward and repair our vehicle. Or after we run into more things. That's gas. Well, I guess let's pick up some gas while we're here too. shop in here. I hope. Our bill's probably like $10,000. Like, you can't afford this. You might as well just go crash your vehicle now. Oh no. Alright. Yeah, there's literally a repair shop right there. Alright, so our apartment's here. We'll hit this repair shop and then go here. I wish you could put map markers. Market. Repair. Oh, that's only $375. That's not bad.
Pretty cool.
The only reality show
Pretty cool.
where war, celebrities, and laser-tipped battle axes come together in a zero-G combat arena to the death.
There we go. There. Just got this repaired now. Back off. Okay. So, yeah. We'll weave through the... That's not going to be a smart way of doing that. Never mind. I was like, we can weave through these buildings. That'd be fine, right? How the way we drive. Okay, so if we keep going straight, as soon as we get to this next road, we'll be able to take a left on it. Ouch.
Freeing you from restrictions, breaking barriers.
Go. There should be parking. Parking back here, which doesn't help us. There's parking up here, which helps us considerably more. There we go. Still can't park. Into our apartment. We haven't been here since they showed us that we had an apartment. So, I'm just interested to see if anything's changed. Oh, we can go out on our balcony. That's kind of cool. Can't do anything here. I guess that's if you want to see your character in the city. You could take a picture of that. That'd be cool. Alright, let's see what upgrades we can get. Random pizza daily for 1 month. That'd be cool. Hova model. Fish tank. It's expensive. Retro game console. Oh, this is like based on what we put any photo I wanted here. Alright, let's start with the expensive stuff. Bird cage. Fish tank. How much money do we have? Okay, 1,400. Alright. Let's get a chair. Fridge.
Sweet. Oh,
Pizza.
cool.
Why wouldn't we do pizza? Obviously. And game console. Alright, so here's our fridge. Can we actually access the fridge? No? Okay, can we do anything with the pizza? Nope. It's all just aesthetics. Wait, where's the birdcage? Where's the birdcage we just spent $900 on? Maybe it's outside. Ah, okay, good. It's like, geez, man. How's even got a bird in it? Cool. That's something we could spend. Hey, look, retro console. Can we actually play retro games? Nope. No music. Okay. Let's see how many items we got left. Oh, we could buy the plant. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got about 8 items. We have, like I said, we have plenty of stuff we can sell, so I wouldn't mind. Getting all that stuff. I feel like there might be an achievement there to get your apartment all decked out.
Yamakai Incorporated, the future of Nivalis and the world.
Because, like, look, if we... This is $5,000 right there. This is 55 per, which is plenty. This is 82 per, 33 per, 88 per, like... We have... That's 165. So if we sold 4 of those, that's 220. Let's make these even numbers just because I'm... There we go. No, one of those. So now we have $1,400 again.
Thanks.
Hey, come back.
Go back in our work. So, I don't want to sell any more than that, because like I said, we might need him for something, but I don't think so. I don't think we're going to need him for anything else, because we've done everything. We've cleared everywhere but the 2 spots I took notes on. Alright, what's the next expensive thing? Alright, so let's go Dark House.
That's good. I love that. That is awesome.
Alright.
Okay.
And
oh, nice. Aw.
Cool. So now we just need 160. Oh, that's cool. The holograms. The big flower. We need 160. Let's get 160. Just finish it out. What we have, at least. I think we'll probably get another item sometime between now and when we finish the game. But I have a feeling we're getting close to that end. Because we're being contacted by who... The one PC that like seems like a super villain. Alright, so what could we sell to get 160 quickly? Well, we could sell one of those. One of those. How much does that give us? Where's our cash at? Where's our cash? Oh, over there. 95. I don't... I mean, we could just sell one of these. We'll sell a couple of those. Done.
Thanks.
Hey, come.
That gives us enough money and a little extra, so if we need to fill our gas tank or something. Hobo
Nice.
model.
Not
Same
bad.
photo. Hey, there's the photo. Boop. It's got Never Slow Joe in it. See, there's probably something else for our apartment that we will need to buy. But that gets us all caught up on that. I think we have all but the other tracer things for our vehicle.
Remarkable retina implants stream real-time information directly from your implants to your brainstem. Your eyes.
It's part of the completion, right? Just getting all the stuff. Alright. Let's go head to Roadhouse Club. Which means we go this way. Ow. Do like the trail. It said pink, but it is most certainly on the purple side of that, which I really like. I like purple. My second favorite color. Wait, is this? No, that's not it. That's a different club. that's where we're going to stop for the day. Lovely cliffhanger. Figure out what Rubric wants tomorrow, right? It's today? Today is in fact Thursday. So yes, we will move into the exciting realm of figuring out what exactly Rubric wants from us, why he's blackmailing us, and how we can get rid of him. Thank you all for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this game. I'm having fun. I don't wanna jinx us, but we might finish it tomorrow. I don't know how far in we are, but I feel like we've gotten enough references to Korra. We've got Rubric about to talk to us, who's like big time crazy hacker guy. We've learned some background story with Control and Korra. Like we're getting a lot of information now. We're getting a lot of information. So it seems like we've cleared the map as best we can. There's a few areas we haven't cleared yet, but I have a feeling that there's nothing really left item-wise on the map. So other than getting new items for our apartment, maybe buying what's left for our Hova, we're doing everything. We blasted through it. So we'll, like I said, don't want to jinx us. Maybe we'll get 2 days out of it, but we'll at least be playing this tomorrow. Now I don't usually plan on streaming on the weekends. I wanted to have that time to spend with family and friends and stuff like that, but we'll see. We'll see what's going on. Maybe I'll do, you know, a short stream in the morning like I'm doing today. It's just on the weekends things get a bit more hectic and it's time to do other stuff. So definitely be back tomorrow. Maybe we'll beat it. Maybe we won't. If we do, I'll figure something else out over the weekend, and then Monday we'll start something new. If we don't beat it, then we'll definitely beat it by Monday. Tuesday we'll find something new. So thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.